Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brett Keane from God TV Radio. Make sure you check out my gaming channel, Games You Love, and when you get an opportunity, check out all my other YouTube channels, including my brother's, and my new Movies You Love channel. My beautiful wife, she made me a fantastic bowl of chili. No cheese. Peace out.
You are about to experience the Drunken Peasants podcast, the greatest podcast in human history. Please recognize that this podcast is designed to be amusing and entertaining, and thus we engage in satirical comments, exaggerations, and even dirty jokes. If you are offended by such things, please go away and die. If you enjoy this podcast, we ask that you help to support its existence by contributing to our Patreon at patreon.com/DP. Contributors get regular access to monthly private shows, special commentaries, Google Hangouts with the peasants, and more. If you don't want to do that, you can also support the show by visiting audibletrial.com/Drunken Peasants to get a free audiobook and access to over 150,000 audiobook titles, including great selections on science and skepticism. And if you shop on Amazon.com, we strongly urge you to use one of the Amazon affiliate links in the description section of our videos. You can help support the show simply by using our link to buy things you were going to buy anyway. Now that we've got all that shit out of the way, sit back and enjoy the show.
From the frigid armpit of America, this is the Drunken Peasants Podcast with Ben and TJ, bringing you opinions of the news from an altered perspective.
Fuck it! Hey man, you got a joint? No, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
What the fuck you talking about, atheism?
It's okay. You're nothing, TJ. You're garbage.
I just want to be liked.
You're garbage.
And now, here are your hosts, Ben and TJ.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 206.
Free neb. Free neb. Free neb.
Drugs.
They say.
No, Scotty, they don't say anything. You're a fucking liar. Shut up.
Made in
Shut up,
California.
Scotty. You're fucking trash, dude.
We love your face. We really like
Such a lowbrow podcast, man. We started this
Lowbrow.
podcast, thought it was going to be something intelligent. Thought we were going to change the landscape of YouTube.
Right down the fucking toilet. Right down the
And now our
fucking
video's open with
toilet.
Brett Keane eating fucking chili.
For like a minute and a half.
Okay, let me ask you guys a question. When you see Brett Keane eating chili, is your immediate, like, visual recollection a pig eating at a trowel and, like, full of slop?
No.
What is it?
Pigs are more dignified.
That's
what are you,
true.
What are you talking about? Like, when I look at him eating the chili, my only question is, like, what bowl number is this? It's not number 1. It's like, is it bowl 5? Is it bowl 8? Which one is it? How many fucking cans has Dorn had to fucking open and microwave for you, Brett?
You know, and you just wonder, like, man, maybe before you make the video, eat the chili and then, you know, turn the camera on, or you know, shoot
Can't
video
even be
and then eat
bothered.
the chili
He
or
can't.
something.
He's ultra casual. He just you're an idiot, Mason Atheist. You don't understand copyright.
Like in his mind, is that like showing what a cool customer he is? He just sitting there eating chili and doling out
No,
the
it's
ponage?
because he can't fucking stop eating long enough to make a video. He can't get out of his fucking bed. He can't put a shirt on. He can't put, shoes on. He lays in bed.
And that chili is nice and soft for his
No
toothless
cheese.
fucking mouth.
So we have announcements.
Yes,
we have some fucking announcements.
we have all sorts of fucking
Shitting on
announcements.
poor Brett Keane, the pitiable soul.
Before we bring on Paul and AlphaOmegaSin.
Oh,
yes.
TJ, you might recognize him as one of the Drunken Peasants. Is celebrating his birthday
in Cleveland, Ohio.
February the 20th.
Yes.
We're gonna it's not like a formal hangout or anything, but like if you guys want to meet us at the House of Blues at 10, House of Blues in Cleveland, motherfuckers, come on by. We'll be there. We hang out. We drink.
Yeah.
We might not even stay at the House of Blues. Might go somewhere else if it's not like, if it's not cool or whatever. Might just wander around the area.
There's plenty of places
like
to go to.
A big entourage of fucking neckbeards and shit. And, you guys can bring me like presents and shit, but I don't want to carry about presents. So just bring me money.
You have to carry them.
I remember. Do you remember the e-begging birthday video that you made a long time ago that they always used?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna buy books with it.
I did. I really did.
He probably did.
If anyone. As many books as I have now, that's like withered down from like a much larger collection that they made me get rid of like 90% of it because it was getting to be a problem. I guess it actually was a problem. It was past the point of getting to be a problem. If I had a bigger house, I could fit more books, but whatever. I've gotten over that.
None of which you will ever read.
Oh, I've read tons of my books.
Probably.
I mean, not like
20%. I would say.
No, way more than that.
I don't know about that.
All right, well, let's go down to my room tonight, and I'll tell you which ones I've read, and we can like tally it up.
Okay, that's fine. Because I think it's going to be pretty low.
Since you care so much about how well read I am, Scotty.
I do. TJ.
Next announcement.
All right, bring it out, Ben. Show them what we're working with.
Show them the instrument of their torture.
Yeah.
Or our torture.
We're going to torture ourselves.
This is... Is it going to be torture? Jesus.
Torture, dude.
This is a beer bong. I've never done these because I've never been a frat boy. But,
right.
I guess I'm going to do them tonight.
Yes.
Ben is going to do them tonight. For every 25 Audible trials that we get on Drunken Peasants, audibletrial.com/Drunken Peasants, rather. For every 25 we get during the course of this show, Ben and I will alternate back and forth doing these beer bongs, and we should get pretty fucked up.
Yes.
People are going to be betting on whether you're going to puke or not, TJ.
Yeah, if he pukes, that just makes even a better show.
Yeah, it's a better show at that point. Ben might be mad about the carpet.
No. I have a bucket.
Oh,
just
okay.
in case.
There is a bucket.
Ben has foresight.
Yes.
He's brought a bucket. I was just gonna.
My mind hurt like Ben has
TJ's
foreskin.
gonna get
Like, what the
Ben
fuck?
has foreskin.
I was like, what the fuck?
I don't think Ben does have foreskin. I don't know though.
not.
I've never seen.
Okay.
Despite all the begging.
Oh, okay.
No, so that's the thing. If you guys want to see us get drunk on beer bongs,
you can see it on the screen.
Possibly see me puke or suffer in some way.
Oh, hold on. No, it's over here.
It's right here. Where is it?
It's called the Head Rush.
I'm pointing at it. audibletrial.com/Drunken Peasants.
audibletrial.com/Drunken Peasants if you want to see us get drunk and also get a free audiobook in the process. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's free.
It is. It's a free audiobook. 30-day free trial. Cancel anytime.
Anytime. So just do it before the 30 days. Wink, wink. And TJ will get drunk. Let's see. Let's see where... I'll be monitoring it.
Yeah, of course you will.
And we'll see where we get with this. Do you want to bring the guest on and we'll do the other announcements later?
No, let's go ahead and just get all the announcements out of the way.
All right.
These should be pretty brief. The Drunken Peasants Wiki, which I enjoy. Used to check it after every show. I don't really have as much time anymore. But part of the reason is because the articles are not written as fast because it's tragically the DP Wiki is understaffed. So if you're familiar with the Wiki or you think that you can write worth a shit, maybe go to the DP Wiki and contact the people who run it. And
you can contact them through the DP Wiki Twitter. That's probably
the best way. Yeah. Let them know. Just like full warning, these people are kind of elitist. So if you're a moron, they're probably not going to let you be an admin.
Yeah. I mean, you actually have to put forth effort when you do it.
If you can spell and you know how to be funny in writing, you might have a chance. Otherwise, don't even bother, and don't delude yourself. The September show, the September private show, is now available on Vimeo. You can get it for 30 days for $5. And also, our shirts are still available. We maybe pimp the shirts a little bit harder a little later, but we got the Dino and the Mem and the Drunken Peasants.
Yeah,
their shirts.
Shirt.
You can wear them.
We got the Band Ben shirt, the Drunken Peasants hoodie, the Jim Ass shirt, the TJ's fucking garbage shirt.
Accurate.
And many other shirts available at our official Drunken Peasants store, which
link in the description.
You can go to the link in the description, or if you're somehow not able to do that, just type it into Google Drunken Peasants t-shirts. It'll be the first result. Anyway, we're bringing our fucking guests on. They've waited long enough. Poor guests.
Just make Paul wait. That's fine.
But Alpha had to wait too.
Yeah, Paul's got to
wait as well.
I'm sorry for him. His wait is unfortunate.
Alpha.
Paul's fine.
Is Alpha on yet?
Yeah.
Where is he? Alpha, you fucking faggot. Where are you?
Hey, motherfucker, I'm right here.
Where? I don't see.
Where?
There you are.
Okay, there you are.
Okay.
You exist.
See me now?
You're beautiful.
See all that?
Yeah.
A YouTube sex symbol.
I see it.
I can't.
I'm trying to catch up to your beard, dude.
4 touchdowns in a single fucking game. That's why.
Well, hey.
Was that on Xbox or?
Dude, it's a Married with Children shirt.
Wow.
Okay, I get it.
There you go.
I didn't notice the shirt. I was focused on your fucking impressive facial hair, as I usually am when I see you.
I've been trying. I also want to say, if there's a birthday party going on, I would like to bring complimentary hookers, blow, bananas, and white privilege. So if I could,
Sweet.
if I could
Amazing.
do my part.
Those are a few of my favorite things.
Absolutely.
Did you?
No party is complete without them. Let's just get that out of the way. I mean, that's
Especially white privilege. That's the most important thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm a big fan. Being white, I enjoy white privilege a lot.
Every day.
And I'm really white, so I get more privilege even than most people. Because I don't know if people know this, but the whiter you are, the greater your privilege.
So Seamus has the most privilege.
Yeah, he got to be champion even though no one liked him.
Right.
So,
It's true. He has the real white privilege.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's kind of sad that he's gotten to be he's now a 4-time champion, and I think it's kind of weird that he's a 4-time champion because I don't remember the other 3.
Yeah, me neither. But I wasn't watching for so many years though.
Yeah.
He's got so many forgettable reigns as champ because no one gave a shit. And whenever they don't have him as a heel, it's cringeworthy, and I want to throw my remote at the television and tell it to quit doing that to me in my direction. Yeah, fella. It just saying fella over and over again is not a fucking gimmick at all. Also, him looking like the reincarnation of the goddamn Red Rooster gimmick is not helping matters either. But he's running with it, still running.
Ever seen that? They had Married with Children on Netflix for a while. I don't think it's there anymore, but they replaced the theme song in the beginning with this like horrible generic thing. Did you ever see that?
Yeah, they lost the rights to the original song, and they had some other one. It's just like generic elevator music, and
it's horrible.
It killed my ears. It's
fucking painful.
Awful.
It's like the worst introduction every episode. Your shirt made me think of that. Do you know what we're doing here? Did you hear our announcement about the beer bongs?
Yeah, I got to see you guys got the whole Audible thing going on. If you guys get motherfuckers signing up to it, you're going to get shit-faced.
Yes.
I like this
to
idea,
get
dude.
drunk.
I've got Crown Royal, so I will drink Crown Royal to it.
Wow.
I literally
As a
have.
matter of fact, I don't, because I'm such a good guest. I'm going to get up and leave and get Crown Royal.
Okay, awesome.
Awesome.
Sweet.
I literally have no intoxicants with me, but for every beer bong that you guys do, I will slap myself in the motherfucking face.
You don't have to do that.
No, he does.
You're such a masochist, Paul. You're like, oh, beat.
I wish I was there to slap.
I'm naughty.
Leave the glasses on the first time.
Dude, you'd fucking break another chair if you were there, TJ.
Yeah, I probably
You fucking
would.
piece of shit.
I'm not a piece of shit. I'm the
Destroy
shit.
that innocent fucking chair.
That chair had
That was
it
a
coming.
nice chair.
It
That
was.
a
I
comfortable
know.
chair, TJ. And you know what? It received my ass without complaint several times in a row, and then you had to fucking break it, man.
I don't care. I don't care about your chair.
You're a demon,
Paul.
TJ.
You piece of
Which
shit.
you've admitted. You are a demon.
I'll destroy as many chairs as I want.
We're up to 7 right now.
7.
Yeah.
Well, we ain't getting drunk at that rate.
You guys got nothing to worry about.
I was worried about my sobriety, but now I'm not worried no more.
Not worried no mo.
No mo.
No mo.
We'll see if it happens.
What I want to see is somebody from Audible going, why did so many people sign up and then cancel immediately?
No clue what you're talking about.
What
It
meaneth
is not.
thou?
It is not often that I am humbled by another man's facial hair. I just feel completely inadequate in the face of that goatee.
Well, look, you've actually got the whole thing going on. If I try rocking the side over here, it gets all messy and stupid, so I just got stupid sideburns and then this fucking mess. And it gets stuck in, like, the seat belt whenever I'm in the car, so that's always fun. My cats like it, and my nephews think it's fun to grab onto it and do this shit, and I'm like, you're all terrible. Terrible.
Terrible people. Young
Yeah,
people are all
men with
like,
beards
kids,
are
kids
just
are all
better than
terrible
normal
The
people.
trials and tribulations of having a beard.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it is. But I look at it like this. It was forged by like one of the most amazing people in the entire world. Just hammered away at that anvil, and now I got this. So I'm
Damn.
thankful. Go me.
So what's been pissing you off lately, Alpha Omega Sin?
Jesus Christ, what the fuck isn't pissing me off? Dude, I realized that this year I think I'm like tripling my output for rant videos, and I don't know how that's even possible. It just... I don't get why there's so many stupid fucking things happening. Like, lately, let's see, we had Twitter shit the bed. The people running that thought it'd be fantastic to start shadow banning people. Did you guys hear about that?
Tell me more.
They went and they got themselves a nice little comfort zone of motherfuckers, including polygonal ass lover Anita Sarkeesian of Feminist Frequency fame and a bunch of other empty-headed dickholes that will go around and be able to systematically eliminate accounts because they feel that, you know, that's going to somehow kill off other people's freedom of speech. So silencing other people is a good way to uphold freedom of speech. And now shadow banning them and pretending like nothing's happening and just, you know, playing stupid, that's occurring. And it's horrifying. And everybody would say, oh, that won't happen. It won't happen. You're just exaggerating it because you hate her and blah, blah, blah. Then it started happening and it was getting proven. And apparently I don't have an aluminum hat on. I just so happen to be ahead of the fucking curve.
Just because you're paranoid don't mean they ain't after you.
But wait,
man.
guys, remember the TOS that we were all, you know, like, we love the TOS. It protects against doxing. And now suddenly, like, the TOS is a piece of shit.
Just
That
to
was
just
before
to
Anita
clear
Sarkeesian was in there. Go ahead.
just to clear it up for my end, shadow banning is different from banning how?
In most regards, whenever you're going around and doing any kind of banning, it's known up front and center because there's only select people that'll have the privilege to be able to do such a thing. And that was typically relegated to only those with Twitter. Now you have this large grouping of people that are able to go and do something about it, not say why they're doing it, not have to give a reason, just click, pow, gone, that's really it. and it's kind of shitty. I know one of them was a pretty famous porn star, which that slid right across my stupid Alpha Omega desk. I was like, really? That's happening? I've seen a lot of stupid shit. Like, you can't ban all of the bots that are on there that auto like shit and auto follow things, but you can get rid of legitimate accounts because you're not comfortable with them. And I find
all
that
of our days are numbered on Twitter, man.
Twitter is dead. From what I hear, the hashtag is Twitter is dead, right?
I mean, their stock price has gone down significantly, and they're losing money. Go ahead.
What is it? They said I forgot the exact amount of stock that they were losing, but they've lost like several percent, and that's a shitload of pissed off shareholders.
Maybe Scotty knows. Scotty, do you know the exact figure?
Oh, it's plummeted. I think the shares were about $50 or $60 a share maybe like 6 months ago. I mean, the market's down in general, but I think Twitter's around $15 a share, like from like around 60.
So that's a pretty severe drop off then.
Yeah.
Well, overseas, I know that the market is kind of in a decent decline, though it always ends up bouncing back, so it's nothing new. And a lot of people said, well, no, that's just a direct reflection of what's happening with that. But most of that was going on in a completely different time frame from this particular announcement that they were going to have this entire clusterfuck of people going around who should not have authority, but now have it to be able to dictate what they will and won't do. And with some people, I'm assuming that they haven't pulled the trigger yet because they realize they'll be outed immediately just because you can draw a very easy to see dotted line between the two.
Yeah, right. I mean, you can't have it like, day one, Anita Sarkeesian appointed to Twitter. Day two, Thunderfoot, The Amazing Atheist, AlphaOmegaSin, Mr. Repsion, all banned. They're all just gone. Then people are going to be like, hey, I think we see what happened here, You gotta do it more gradual.
Dude, it's bad. Then there's yesterday I covered all that shit. There was that hashtag going for WTFU, and basically where's the fair use, because the whole fair use thing has been getting abused to hell and back by much bigger corporations within entertainment.
Oh yeah, we come up against that all the time on our channel here.
Dude, I'm not even surprised. Like, not even slightly. I know tons of channels personally who've been hit with shit from people making claims that had no fucking right to, but they were still doing it. And then YouTube was like, oh yeah, no, go right ahead. I'm like, your system's not even flawed. This shit is completely crippled and broken, and you're still letting it run. And a lot of times it's automated. If you expect to get a person on the other end to help you, you're shit out of luck. It's not gonna happen.
Even at like the Amazing Atheist level with like 800,000 subscribers, like YouTube is still an impenetrable brick wall where, I mean, I don't have any contact with anyone within that company. There's no one I can go to talk to about any problem. I mean,
dude, Google's customer support is just, I mean, it exists, but there's like a wall that's trying to separate you from it.
It's basically like HAL 9000, dude. It's like, I'm afraid I cannot allow that to happen.
What about the networks though?
Oh, the networks are terrible middlemen.
Fucking scam.
But I mean, don't they have someone, like an actual person they can contact? Like a direct contact?
They claim to, but then whenever you run up with a problem and you bring it to your network, the networks are like, yeah, maybe we could figure something out, but I don't know.
They're ineffectual.
I mean, every time we ever had a problem on our channel here, and we went to our network, they'd be like, yeah, we'd do something, and then, nothing happened until we did something ourselves, so fuck networks.
Well, the big thing with networks is some networks are going to attempt, and they're going to be few and far between. Other ones are just going to ignore you because they're too busy taking a chunk of your paycheck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And they could really
thanks for taking my money, network. Awesome. Give me nothing in return. That's cool.
You figured that they would want to go and help you because they're getting return on their investment if they're helping. If that just makes sense. Like, the minimal amount of effort they put in. It's fucking dumb for them not to. It's ridiculous. But, YouTube's got lots of holes and problems. As TJ dies.
Yeah.
See, YouTube's killing him.
I die several times an episode. It's okay.
So, the question on everybody's mind, Alpha Omega Sin, with regards to Twitter and blocking is, have you been blocked by Steve Shives yet?
I don't know. That's a good question.
You have been. No, you have been. No. There's no. It's not even a good question. You have been for sure. 100%. There's no way you're not.
Well, fuck it.
Go look. I guarantee it. Because look,
what's his handle?
At Steve Shives, I think.
Yeah.
Or just search for
It's Steve _ Shives, I think.
We have one of his older videos,
guys,
and
listen.
it's like night and day.
Listen, I told my fans, like, go check and see if you're blocked by Steve Shives, because you are. And basically, like, people who didn't even know who he was, had never talked to him in their lives, were like, I'm blocked. It's crazy. Like, I didn't even know who this guy was, and I'm blocked. It's like, well, it's because you're subscribed to the wrong Twitter feeds. You know, and he demands ideological purity of his audience.
Oh, hold up. Oh, this is fucking beautiful. I am blocked by him.
Awesome. Yep. Yeah, I knew you would be. There's no way you wouldn't be.
I'm gonna tweet it. I'm gonna tweet this live right now.
Awesome.
Tell your fans to subscribe to our channel as well.
There's this thing going around that's saying that Steve Shives is using some kind of block bot, but there's clearly some manual thing going on too, because I tweeted at Steve Shives and I said, hey, my girlfriend Ashley, and I tagged her, hasn't been blocked by Steve Shives yet. That's all I said. And like 10 or 15 minutes later, she was blocked. So he blocks people that are tagged in posts that are tagged at him.
Does he get off on blocking people or something? Because he just does it so freely, just for anything.
Maybe he's going for like a Guinness World Record or something.
Do you remember that fake commercial thing that I played for you? And they're like, I never thought this would happen to me. And then finally, like, I was blocked by Steve Shives.
Yeah, that was great. I wish we could show that, but it'd be too much build-up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's great, man. Like, being blocked by Steve Shives is like, yeah, this is like a monumentous occasion in your life. This is a rite of passage. This is when, that's when a boy becomes a man, when he's blocked by Steve Shives, man.
I want to set up a Twitter account, and then I'll just tweet to him like, hey, Steve, I'm watching you, smiley face, and like, blocked. Is it, is anyone not, like, I bet you he must block, like, his legitimate fans all the time for, like, things he misinterprets. Or, like, love your video, Steve, not sure about that last one. Blocked! How dare you? Twitter harassment.
I'm pretty sure he would take somebody asking about the weather the wrong way and get really upset about it. What the fuck did you say? Sunny outside? Blocked. No goddamn reason at all.
Isn't the snow beautiful? That's insensitive to people with seasonal depression.
Did you just say snow? That's white. Privilege. Blocked.
Woo! Oh, God.
As it continues.
I saw you tweeted earlier, TJ, his Rational Wiki page, and I read that. Man, that was just a masterpiece of objective journalism.
God, you know what? I'm going to read this fucking Steve Shives Rational Wiki.
While TJ's pulling that up, just want to remind everyone, audibletrial.com/Drunken Peasants. We're at 13 right now. You know what? I'll sweeten the deal. Me and TJ will both do a beer bong if we can get to 25.
Yep.
25.
Hey,
all right, so here we go.
Take swigs of this.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, you guys can get everyone drunk.
Yes.
The drunker we are, the more crazy the show is. Just saying, you guys might be shooting yourselves in the foot by not mindlessly obeying this directive.
Yes.
Listen, this is Steve Shives' Rational Wiki, all right? Steve Shives is an atheist YouTuber known for his most popular series, An Atheist Reads and 5 Stupid Things. Steve Shives differs from the majority of atheists on YouTube, firstly because of his support of Atheism Plus. Much of his videos deal with debunking conspiracy theories, pseudoscience, and other assorted woo, rather than exclusively discussing religion and sounding like an MRA criticizing feminism. He has claimed that he believes feminism should be more widely accepted in the atheist community. This has led to a fairly large amount of criticism from the wider atheist YouTube He-Man Woman Haters Club crowd. Among his critics include, that's not good grammar. Among his critics include Armored Skeptic, The Amazing Atheist, and Sargon of Akkad, who has a curiously obsessive amount of videos dedicated to him. What's going on there?
Obsessive.
Ooh. Some individuals have claimed that they were blocked by Steve Shives for sharing their thoughts on his views. It is unknown if any of those blocked by Shives were insulting him, just spouting misogynistic nonsense, or served by a block list. Regardless, it should be noted that this does not invalidate his points.
What?
Yeah.
Man, that was.
Let's
the
take a
steady
jaunt
stream
through
of talk.
Candyland. I don't know, man.
It's really up in the air, according to Rational Wiki, whether Steve has a heavy-handed block policy, huh?
Yeah,
We're
this
not
fucking
quite
PR
sure.
piece.
The jury's not quite in on Steve's block policy. Like there's a whole fucking trending hashtag blocked by Steve. There's a fucking T-shirt blocked by Steve. We're not sure.
I wish we were selling that, man. Dude, people wrote to me and said there was a guy that didn't even have an active Twitter. Okay, he'd never tweeted before in his life. He just used Twitter to follow other people, and he was blocked. And he tweeted at me. It was his first tweet ever. I was blocked, and I don't even use Twitter.
After the last show, when we talked about Steve briefly and reviewed one of his videos and talked about his blocking, my entire Twitter notification feed has been nothing but people tagging me saying, I've never spoken to Steve Shives and didn't even know who he was till the last show, and I'm already blocked.
I've had that same experience. I mean, if I'd retweeted all of them, I could literally just spam people with mountains of Steve Shive block me posts. I mean, I don't have anything against people using the block feature of Twitter, but is it really necessary to block everyone? Are you trying to block the entire internet?
Does he even control his own Twitter at this point? I mean, really.
People are saying hashtag blocked by Steve.
It's already
Everyone has. Everyone has been.
That's
I think it already is a
People
hashtag.
seem to be pretty happy with my post. 29 retweets and 105 likes within a couple minutes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I honestly never once mentioned this dude, seen him, talked to him, nothing like that. So I could be in a different fucking dimension. I could be in Earth 2 AlphaOmegaSin, and he'd be blocked.
You guys want to play a game of troll or not a troll?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's take a look. Are we sharing screens with them? Yeah, sure we are. Yeah. All right. It's time for troll or not a troll.
Not a troll.
You tell us. Is it a troll or is it not a troll? It's not a troll.
No, it's not, Paul.
Let's take a look.
I had some discussions with people over our ponies over at the Clopping Reddit IRC chat, and I learned some things about. I learned something about myself. One thing is
not a troll. You can't fake the emptiness in those eyes.
Not a troll, dude.
I kind of think you're right this time.
Already?
Yeah. As soon as he started talking, I was like, man, this is real. Whatever he's going to talk about is real. And when it went to clopping and bronies, I was like, yep, that looks about right. The greasy hair, the little spectacles, the mole, the wispy beard, it's all real. This is not a troll.
Let's take a look. Maybe he'll say something to change our mind.
And I consider it to be something that can be classy and something that can be disgusting. Most people think that clopping is disgusting, I think, but I think that it can be classy.
Man, I just know this dude. I know this dude's just beating it furiously to fucking ponies clopping. Fuck yeah. Oh my god, yeah.
Can someone remind me what clopping is? Because I know it's something sexual, but
it's bronies that want you know how when furries fuck, they're yiffing.
Yeah.
It's like that for bronies.
So do bronies get together and have sex with each other?
No, I think it's more I think clopping is just jerking off to pony porn.
Oh.
Yep.
So wait, he's saying that jerking off to it is an art form, huh? Okay.
Because unlike furries, bronies are very, very reticent to leave their homes, and so the chances of them actually fucking another brony are very slim. So they've had to broaden the definition to include just stroking their penises to pony porn.
Wow. How do you feel, Alpha?
I just keep on going over and over in my head of how it's an art form, and the amount of terrible things I've seen posted on Facebook where they're like, no, I watch it for the story. Meanwhile, they're like, oh, I really like Buttershy or whatever, Fluttershy, whatever. And it's just like a cream pie Fluttershy. And I'm like, yeah, all the story, right?
Yeah.
all that narrative.
I've never, I've jerked off to a lot of porn, and I've never thought, like, this is art. You know? I don't know.
So you've jerked off to these My Little Pony shit, TJ?
No, I've never jerked off to that. I've never clocked.
Oh, okay.
But,
Look, I'm actually going to disagree with you there. If you've ever seen the porno Edward Penis Hands, that is art.
I'm not saying, we're not talking about the porn itself. I can see how some of the porn is art, but you looking at it, jerking off, I don't see how that's art.
Oh no. Well, it depends. If you ask some of my exes, it's definitely art.
Oh, okay.
One thing that would make it classy is the
yeah. What would make it classy? Tell us.
Aversion to, if you put the genitals off camera. Now that seems weird to a clopper, but they won't hear me out.
Yeah. It's classy if the genitals are off camera, guys. If it's just implied that the pony is getting rammed in the fucking vagina or ass or whatever, then it's okay.
It's enough.
It doesn't have to be explicitly shown. The suggestion is enough. That's how you keep it classy, folks. For all you bronies out there wanting to class up your clopping, this guy's got some fucking tips.
Classy Clopper right here, man. Look at him.
That should be his YouTube channel name, Classy Clopper.
I was going to say, that should be a hashtag going as well as Classy Clopper.
Hashtag Classy Clopper. We're going to just seed hashtags all night. Not a troll.
Not a troll.
No.
Scotty?
Not a troll.
All right.
Oh, not a troll.
Yeah, I think it's unanimous.
Unanimous decision. Not a troll.
Hashtag Scotty was right.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, it has to not be a troll sometimes, you know? It's hard to find the ambiguous ones.
Yeah. Most of them are pretty direct. What's up?
Well, see, with that one, it was a bit easier because you could just see in all the facial tics, the mannerisms, just all of it, and just the terminology being used. It was
you knew either I'm looking at a brony, or I'm looking at Daniel Day-Lewis method acting for a role as a brony. So, what's next?
Yeah, anybody that's willing to go that deep into a troll job is basically not a troll at this point. They're a professional.
Yeah, that's fucking method acting right there. If that's
that's
fake.
art. That's art. That's what's fucking art.
Here's a video clip of Pat Robertson showing zero self-awareness.
Yeah, I love this. This line he says right at the beginning is great.
I see these young people, these so-called millenniums, going to one of these Bernie.
I think he means millennials.
Yeah, he does.
See these millenniums going to the Bernie Sanders'
their rims on their cars.
And their chocolate ice creams and their mac and cheese.
And they want everything free.
Sanders rallies, and I think you're a bunch of ignorant sheep.
Yep. That's right.
Yep.
He's talking about his audience that's fucking propping him up and giving this guy hundreds of millions of dollars.
I mean, fucking Pat Robertson calling any group of people ignorant sheep is ridiculous.
It's really fun to...
The Borg are less collectivist than his fucking audience.
I don't like that he says it not only in such condescending manner, but his chin flaps in such a way it also pisses me off. So he should tone that shit the fuck down.
It's like a turkey gobbling in slow motion.
Yeah.
It really is fun to watch Pat Robertson. For some reason, usually old people reach a state of equilibrium where they're only going to get this out of touch. But it seems like Pat Robertson, just as he gets older, he falls further and further out of touch with reality. And so it's just like watching him just devolve into this.
It's almost like he's a time traveler.
I mean, he kind of looks senile too. I mean, at least a little bit. He's getting there.
I think they just freeze him between shows, so he's not aware of the world outside of he still thinks it's 1902, and he's like, when did we replace the steam engine? What?
I want to thank you guys for watching the 700 Club. I've got to go get on the time couch and have them freeze me till next show. So I'll see you then. You know, like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's great though. These so-called millenniums.
These fucking millenniums with their Bernie Sanders and their lights and their sneakers and such.
They don't, I mean, they're cheering a man who wants to take away all their money. What is it?
You know, I refer in the book to the founding fathers as the founding prophets.
Yeah.
And the reason I do that is not because, you know, they were
some fucking prophets, man. Why didn't they, if they were such prophets, why didn't they predict that, you know, like, women and black people and, you know, people who don't own land should still have a right to participate in the democratic process? Maybe if they were real prophets, they'd have fucking realized, like, some of those things. I'm just saying, you know.
I also like the jab at Bernie. He just wants to take all their money. It's like, what? So basically the communist argument, I'm assuming, is where he's going with it.
Just gonna take it
I think
all.
it's kind of weird for anybody that is into religion as much as he is talking about anybody with money. Like, you motherfuckers rob people constantly. It's just, it's kind of fucking strange.
I'm just gonna look up Pat Robertson's
tax-free robbery too.
It is interesting to watch the Christian rights hero worship of the founding fathers continue to evolve. So now we're elevating them to the status of biblical prophets. Prophet Thomas Jefferson said the tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants.
Let's see what we got here. Celebrity net worth.
So how much is Pat Robertson worth? I'm sure not very much. I mean, he is a man of God, TJ.
Pat Robertson is estimated to be worth anywhere from $200 million to $1 billion, given that he sold International Family Entertainment to Fox in 1997 for $1.9 billion. My guess is his net worth is quite a bit more than $200 million, and then there's his diamond mine.
He has a diamond mine?
Yeah.
He has a fucking mine!
He does. He has a diamond mine, and it's, are the diamonds extracted by slave labor? Yes, pretty much. They are, yeah.
You know, he was a presidential contender one time.
Yeah.
He was.
What a fucking terrifying thought.
Back in the 80s, right?
Yeah, against George Bush Sr. They ran in the primary against each other.
Yeah, well, America dodged that fucking bullet. That's all I can say, man. That would have been
his critique of Bernie too. Is like the least nuanced, like stupid. Like it's just like they're clapping for this guy that wants to take away all their money. Like that's how you convince a dunce not to vote for Bernie. Like he wants to take away your truck and all your money. Okay, well, better not vote for him then.
He definitely gonna take your guns, man.
or like Ezekiel or Jeremiah or Isaiah or anything like that. But because in their writings, they were so familiar with two things, human nature and human history. And when you study both, it's hard to avoid certain conclusions about what happens, and you see the same sorts of patterns. I don't say history repeats itself, but it is kind of a variation on a tune. And you see the same sorts of things all throughout history. And I was actually just reading Justice Robert Jackson. He was one of our Supreme Court justices, was the prosecutor in the Nuremberg trials against the Nazis. And he was commenting on the founders. He said, never before had a group of men searched the annals of human history so completely to figure out this.
All right. This is boring, but we have an announcement. We've reached 25 fucking audible trials.
Yes. So now I will load up.
I've never done this. I'm scared. I am kind of scared.
Beer bong. Beer bong. Beer
Why am I
bong.
chanting? I'm the one doing. I'm the one being pressured. Shit.
While you're doing the beer bong, I'm just going to take a swig of this because I'm too lazy to get up and get a proper drinking glass.
That's cool. You're cool, AlphaOmegaSin. We like you.
Everybody said my microphone fucking sucks. Is my audio coming through good for you guys?
It's all right. It's kind of like it's kind of. I mean, it's not that bad. It's all right. It's like a little bit wonky, but I would say it's definitely. I mean, I didn't really notice until I was like told by you to look at the quality or listen for it or whatever. So I think you're fine. That's just a bunch of whiny faggots, dude. Whiny faggots. You're
So
filming.
how many?
It's already being filmed.
Higher quality.
Sorry, Paul. What?
I was just gonna ask how many beers is it just one beer at a time you guys are bonging?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna see how it goes.
All right. So, if you want, I can lift it, or you can lift it yourself. You have to take the valve. So put it in your mouth, and then turn the valve, and I'll stand up.
Which way do I have to turn it?
The way that it.
You guys definitely need to have a camera lifted up for this shit.
Yes. Well, Scotty, why don't you use your webcam instead of trying to film with your phone?
Fuck that.
And we'll.
We're just getting crotch right now.
All right, I'm gonna.
Yeah. TJ's gonna do it.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Go.
Do it.
Ready? Yep. Drink. Got it.
Oh
Nice.
man,
There you go.
that was easier than I thought.
Yeah. Gravity does the work for you.
Yeah, man, Gravity's cool. Not the Sandra Bullock movie though. I don't know. I've never seen it.
I was gonna say I haven't seen it.
I don't see movies starring chicks because I'm a misogynist.
I realized that there's so many fucking newer movies I haven't seen. Like, I just finally watched Jack Reacher, and I meant to watch that, like, I don't know, 50 years ago whenever it came out.
Dude, I
Good
watched
movie,
that
though.
one night and I was like, man, I disagree. I thought it sucked. I was like, man, this is fucking garbage.
Dude,
I
the
did like,
chase scenes in it were what sold me. I like proper chase scenes. We don't see enough of them, and the Fast and Furious movies don't count.
Ugh. Yeah, I can't watch those.
Was Jack Reacher was that a Tom Cruise movie?
Yeah, typically I don't give a shit that he even exists at all, because he's kind of a fucking idiot off screen. But I watched the movie, I was like, not bad. I mean, you know, it definitely could have been better, but I just like the chase scenes. It made me happy. But Gravity,
You're wrong.
I don't know, I'd like to see that.
Do you need me to lift it?
Well, hold on. I'll load it up first.
Okay. I gotta help
Damn.
Ben do
Ben's
this now.
gonna take one. Ben's gonna show you how it's done, TJ.
Let's see.
I bet
Did
he
you close
finishes
it?
this beer bong at least 20 seconds ahead of yours.
I don't know. Yeah, this is a different kind of beer too.
Wait, what beer are you? Yeah, you didn't even tell anybody what kind of fucking beer are you guys chugging.
I did, since it was my first one, I did a wussy beer. It was like Samuel Adams Sparkling Ale. Because I never done this shit before.
Hold on. All right. Whoa, is this closed?
I don't know.
Well, while they're doing the beer bong, I think everybody at home should just go and look up some proper
all right.
flopping art.
Ready?
So do that. You guys can jack off to this and that.
I'm about to start stroking it to this. This looks, oh
Yeah,
man.
oh, no, exactly.
Take it all, Ben. Yeah, baby. Oh, fuck.
Damn.
Straight to the
Sweet.
fucking head. Like a champ.
That was good.
They want me to restart the Skype call. Maybe that'll fix Alpha's audio or something. I don't know. Paul's is okay.
I use the same microphone for everything. I'm typically, no one ever complains about it 'cause it's a stupid snowball mic whatever thing.
I don't know how it sounds on their end, but it sounds to me like what it sounds like when Skype starts to lag. Like you're just a little grainy. So maybe maybe that might fix it.
All right, well let's see if we can fix it by hanging up and
Yeah,
calling back.
If that'll do it, so everybody isn't going into a big fucking conniption fit.
All right.
The show is ruined. I can't hear what you're saying, man.
Call you guys right back.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna have to turn down the audio now because when they come back, the audio is gonna be like
super loud.
Yeah. Just
how do you feel now, TJ?
I feel good.
Yeah.
I want them to
I feel
donate more.
good.
Is it crazy how fast you can drink a beer?
Yeah, man. I might drink more beer now.
If the fucking physics assist, dude. She's gravity to your fucking advantage.
I can't believe frat boys were smart enough to come up with this.
Okay, now how the fuck does my audio sound? Does it sound like nothing but endless shit or what?
It sounds beautiful here.
There's a little crackling, but it's okay. At least I think it is. I don't know. I'm not
Yeah.
as picky as these fucking whiny faggots.
So let's see. So just a reminder to everyone, audibletrial.com/Drunken Peasants. Sign up, get a free audio book. You can cancel at any time within the 30 days, and you will not be charged. Once we reach the next 25, we will do another beer bong.
Oh, yeah.
AlphaOmegaSin will drink whiskey. And then Scotty said maybe he would eventually.
Didn't Paul say he was going to slap himself in the face?
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Let me. Oh, shit. We got to
Hold
put
on,
him up.
hold on. We got to full screen you, man. Hold on.
All right.
Yeah, do it.
Get it. Get him
All
on
right.
full screen.
Let me know.
All right.
All right, Paul, talk. And then you'll come up.
You got to talk to get on screen.
Okay, okay, here I go. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take off these headphones real quick. Line it up. Ow!
Fuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I like that. It did make my dick move. So
Yeah, you felt that. I felt a little tremor in my butthole when he did it. I'm like,
Speaking
Disgusting,
of
TJ.
buttholes, I took a little nap before the show, and
Yeah.
I woke up and my ass was just like in this incredible amount of pain, and I was wearing this shirt.
Dinor.
And I have no idea. I never bought one of these, so I have no clue like how it got here. But
I think I know
You
what
know.
happened. I heard Jim Ass was taking a little trip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I think we know what happened there. He sodomized Paul's ego and then put him in a Dinor shirt.
You know what? He at least got a free T-shirt out of the deal.
Surprised they could find a shirt big enough for you, Paul.
fuck you.
Do you remember that shit, Paul? When we met you, you're like, "Is TJ fatter than me? Fuck, he's not."
Yeah, dude, I was really invested in TJ being fatter than me. He just isn't. Just
Poor
isn't.
Paul. Poor Paul. AlphaOmegaSin is fatter than both of us, though, so it's okay.
damn right I am. Yeah.
I bet AlphaOmegaSin has a thick, girthy penis.
Do you?
Oddly enough, I do.
See? I can tell.
You could tell.
I blame it on the Irish. Go us.
Fucking Irish people.
Yeah, see, I'm almost
I'm
100%
surrounded by Irish, man.
Yeah, I'm almost 100% Irish, and my penis is pretty subpar. So
I was gonna
If you
say,
lost
quit doing
weight,
it wrong,
you might
though.
like gain
Yeah.
penis, though. You know,
Maybe that's the problem, Paul.
all your penis is enveloped in fat.
that is true.
Can you imagine
guys
that?
remember-
Like you lose weight and it all just swoop right down there. Like fuck yeah, this is awesome.
That'd be sweet.
Why get slim fast when you can get thick fast? Fuck
Thick
yeah.
fast. Fuck yeah.
You know, it's kind of weird. I just realized, like, okay, we got it's like 3 Irish people and 2 Scottish people. I mean, we're all Americans and shit, but you know, all of our ancestry comes from a little, you know, like from within a very small region of the world. You know, we need more racial diversity on this show. We need some black people and we need some Latinos. And
You
we
want me
need
to
some
call
Asians.
G-Man?
No, I don't want you to call G-Man.
No. Maybe diversity is not the answer.
Man, let me ask you a question. Have we ever had an Asian guest on this show in its entire history?
I don't know.
I don't think we have, man.
I don't think so.
This show is racist as fuck, Ben.
I have no idea.
We need to fucking start instituting racial quotas for this show.
I kind of want to do another beer bong, so I hope it'll.
Yeah, man. Me too. I'm just like waiting for them to fucking give us
Fucking
audible
drunks.
trials.
Guys are like, yeah, that's nice. Give me more booze.
We want to drink. We love to drink.
It is going up a little bit faster.
We will
than it
drink
was
for your
before,
pleasure, man.
so.
You want to
your
see
pleasure, TJ.
Let me just ask you guys, don't you want to see the depths to which we will sink as more and more beer enters our bellies?
Yeah, I would.
is true.
I would like to
And-
polish off the rest of this. It's just been sitting around the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Help us drink.
So Alpha, what are your fast lane predictions that you said that you had? Because we're actually going to be there.
See, well, this is going to cross over up to WrestleMania plans because I mean, Fastlane, all it is a setup for Mania. But I think what will happen, because WWE loves to try to surprise people, whether it's going to be a stupid idea or not, I think that Brock Lesnar is going to end up... He's going to end up winning the match. He's going to go on and face Triple H again, which will be fucking boring. And Dean Ambrose and Reigns are going to end up having a match at Mania leading up to their feud. They need to just, shit or get off the pot with one of them, because both of them being faces isn't working, and Seth Rollins is still out. So that's my major prediction right there, at least when it comes to that match. And no one is going to be happy. The end.
Okay.
Who do you think is going to take?
Who do you think is going to take the Ambrose Reigns match?
I mean, if Ambrose and Reigns went at it, WWE would be stupid enough to put Reigns over, even though they gain nothing out of doing that. They desperately need to push Ambrose, which part of me thinks that they might, since they had him drop the IC strap, and it would make a ton of sense. Him being a top, kind of like Brian Pillman Stone Cold like heel, where he's a heel but everybody's cheering for him regardless. That would work well for him, because that's what he was doing in the Indies when he was in CZW and all the other shit. But they'll probably go with Reigns, because gotta make Reigns look strong. Always make him look strong, even though all it does is bring down ratings and they don't look strong.
He's the new Cena.
Suffering succotash.
Cena 2.0.
Yeah, that dude. When that was said, I could feel like this. I could feel the swelling in the chest of all the writers in the back of creative, like, ha, yeah, I told you that'd be great. And then I could feel the immense groan from everybody, and then the channels being flipped. It's fucking terrible. I don't know why they need to have him say stupid shit like that. It makes no fucking sense. He's not The Rock. He's not even directly related to the fucking Rock. They just play that shit up. Christ.
Yeah, it's like a brotherhood, like blood brother kind of relation that their grandparents had or whatever.
Oh, they keep on bringing up The Rock because they think it'll give Reigns some kind of notoriety and some kind of bragging rights. Like, he'll seem a little bit better. And it's like, well, guess the fuck what? He lacks all the charisma and charm and the electricity, I guess, that The Rock has. The Rock is literally like a character.
When The Rock came out to congratulate Roman Reigns, they booed The Rock too.
I don't think they were necessarily booing The Rock. I think they were just booing the crass attempt to manipulate them,
So sloppy. Just like, The Rock, you all love The Rock, don't you? It's like,
we know you're disappointed with this outcome, but The Rock is here to celebrate too, so get on board. It's like,
Speaking from the perspective...
Some people in the comments were complaining that we're talking about wrestling. Suck a fat fucking dick if you don't like it. The end. There you go.
Yep.
Love AlphaOmegaSin.
Speaking from the perspective of a guy who used to be into wrestling and then kind of fell out during the Attitude Era and then is now just starting to watch wrestling again, like the Royal Rumble was my first introduction to Dean Ambrose. And I thought he was probably the most interesting thing about that entire night. Like, I was rooting for him more than I was rooting for any other wrestler, especially after that fucking amazing match he had at the beginning and the lead up. And then he comes in to the Rumble and kicks a bunch of ass too. That was really cool. So I'm hoping they're doing something with him, because he would be somebody I could get behind, I think.
Ben thinks that they should turn Reigns heel and have him be like some doesn't really say anything, just kind of looks intimidating and
all for it.
Why would you have Reigns speak when his mic skills are abysmal? Like, just rely on the fact that he looks pretty cool and just leave it at that.
You can believe
that would be perfect and ideal for him, because they could, if they really wanted to, they could build him up in almost like a Goldberg style, where they could have him come in, work a short match, and fucking wreck dudes. He's got the look, and he's obviously got the ability to work a short match. Have him go and do that, because they keep playing to strengths that are not there, and they need to just repackage him a certain way so that it works. Because when he was in the Shield, his character was essentially being carried by Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, who are the entire package. So just let him be the muscle. Hell, just have him go out there and beat the shit out of all the good guys. constantly. Just come at, destroy the shit out of them like they have Brock Lesnar doing. It'd work. Perfect.
Yeah, I think that'd be a pretty good direction, honestly.
Do they need another one of those though? Because Brock Lesnar seems to have that little window on lockdown.
He's a part-timer, though. He's so...
Exactly.
There's huge periods of time where he's just not involved in the storyline at all, and they're always writing him in and writing him out and shit, so... It'd be good to have someone that was like that was like part of the main roster.
He's basically the RPG final boss that they bring out to scare the shit out of somebody and let them know that it's serious business, and also you're probably going to lose unless you hit him with, like, 50 different people all at the same time, and Sasha Grey can take that. Of course, Brock Lesnar can. So
I loved watch over at your house, TJ. We watched that match where he just dominated Cena, just suplexed him like 90 times.
Yeah, it was great. I love that shit.
Yeah, fucking Brock Lesnar, he was the champion for the better part of a year for a while. So now it just doesn't make sense for them to go back to him at all.
This is probably a good time to mention that we're going to have Jim Cornette on the show on
the 24th.
Next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Nice.
He said, what did he say about Fastlane? Like, he fucking...
He said there'd be a better chance of him being the GOP nominee
than
watching Fastlane.
Yeah.
He does not like the WWE.
No.
But, we're fans and we still don't like it, so what are we going to do? But yeah, when I heard that Suffering Succotash line, like, that to me was like the Attitude Era was still kind of like... Maybe there was like a thread of a possibility, like, it could happen again. But then that's when I felt like even the potential for it to happen again died. Suffering Succotash. All right, that's it. It's over. Yeah. It's all over. Go home, folks.
They fucked up whenever they put Linda McMahon's wants and needs ahead of the company, and that was a bad idea. So then they went down that route. They tried to clean up the image of the company so it didn't seem that bad whenever she was running for politics. They poured more money into that than they have for anybody who ran for that particular candidacy spot that she was going for, and she lost by an overwhelming amount, and they still didn't learn their lesson. And, like, you need to cater to...
She tried to run twice.
Yeah.
Lost both times.
Back-to-back failure. The second time, wasn't that the one where they spent the most? I'm pretty sure it was the second time.
Yeah, they just threw money at it. Like, get Linda McMahon in office, and it just, it's never going to happen.
I think the show changed tone, too, to get better advertising, because they can get more mainstream and, higher-paying clients. They had, like, back in the Attitude Era, it was, like, Stridex and shit like that.
It was Linda McMahon's political aspirations more than anything. Because they were using...
But I'm saying they could go back at this point. Obviously, it's probably more profitable for them not to do that.
Who knows? Maybe she's eyeing another run.
Maybe.
The thing that's dumb about it, though, is advertisers really, at the end of the day, don't give a shit about what product that they're being affiliated with, just so long as a lot of people are seeing it and the name is getting out there and they're convincing people to buy it, purchase it, or whatever it is. And during the Attitude Era, they were breaking records. And, I mean, no company would be stupid enough to say, yeah, we don't want to put our product on there. No, they'll pay no matter what. It could be nothing but fucking full-on penetration going on in the match, which sometimes, depending on those submission moves, they might as well be. But they'll pay the price to get it done. Just Linda McMahon, she screwed the pooch, and she fucked it up, and they just ran with it. Now, they're just dealing with it.
I love when the dudes look like they're going to blow each other. That's my favorite part of the match.
Watching that Lesnar Cena match, I kind of had a realization, because if you remember, there was like right behind the announcer's desk, probably there was some little 8-year-old boy.
Yeah.
And he was, let's go Cena! Like, as Cena's just getting manhandled, and I'm like, yep, that's the WWE's fan base now, is little boys wearing wristbands. Wrist warmers. Going, let's go Cena!
I always enjoy when they show those kids. They're wearing a John Cena hat, shirt, wristbands, suspenders, sunglasses, anything that they possibly can. And I'm just like, well, he's basically the new Hulkamania. But, I mean, he's got to be sick of it. The dude is getting to an age where retirement should be taken into some kind of consideration, or at least slowing down. And luckily, him taking a break, I think, has helped the company in a big way because they've been able to focus on people who have needed it. Also, Wade Barrett is quitting. That kind of sucks. That bummed me out.
Wade Barrett.
Yeah.
Oh, Bad News Barrett. I don't know. I like the whole Bad News Barrett gimmick, and they put it.
Yeah.
They
Fuck
squashed
him.
that
I'm
shit.
glad he's quitting. I don't like him.
Yeah, he was good at first, though. They brought him in and they let Cena squash him like right at the beginning of everything, and then
I did
after
the
that,
whole the Nexus gimmick that they had going on. That was fucking phenomenal. That was one of the best goddamn factions they had. They fucked that right in the face. I'm like, great, you had one guy dismantle an entire large grouping of people. It was like watching Doom Guy go directly into Hell and God mode. It made no fucking sense.
Well, we should probably get off the wrestling subject, actually.
Yeah.
So
I am hoping that they give the social misfits a huge face turn soon.
Oh my God!
Garbage. Paul.
Was it? I thought it was a social outcast. What was it again?
The social outcast. Yeah.
I don't even remember. I try to
They're
forget that they
terrible.
exist.
Yeah, man. That's the most powerful stable they got going right now. Yeah, let's watch another video.
Videos.
All right.
Video game.
By the way, though, if you do watch wrestling and you're gonna watch Payback, take a look. Take a look. Fastlane. If you're gonna watch that, take a look in the background because we might be there.
We will be there. Fifth row from ringside. Check it out. We'll be there. Look for us.
We need to get the Dynor sign in.
We'll try. You know, I mean, we'll just bring it, and if they fucking won't let it in, we'll fucking have like backups
fuck
or
them.
something. I don't know.
Yeah, we're getting it in.
You're fucking stash dino in your pants, TJ.
Yeah. We just make it out of cloth and
Here's something interesting TJ and I watched earlier. It's something from 18 years ago, something Bernie Sanders was saying while he was talking about the impeachment of Bill Clinton. And pretty much everything he says here is relevant to today.
And also the same things he's saying today, too.
Sweet.
Mr. Speaker, I have never fully appreciated before just how out of touch this institution is with the needs of the American people. 43 million Americans have no health insurance. Millions of senior citizens cannot afford their prescription drugs. And this House is going to vote to send to the Senate for a trial to go on month after month after month to discuss where Bill Clinton touched Monica Lewinsky. The global economy
I so wish he just said blowjob there.
is volatile. The average American today is working longer hours for lower wages, and we have the widest gap between the rich and the poor. And we are voting today, perhaps, to paralyze our government as the Senate explores the president's extramarital relations and his lies and his cover-up of that relationship. Mr. Speaker, Bill Clinton acted deplorably in his personal behavior. But what the American people are saying loudly and clearly is let's get on with the business of the American people.
That's pretty much the same. Yeah. He's pretty much the same there as he is now. Just has a little more hair.
There's very little difference between that Bernie and the Bernie running now. Like, he's still got that old stuff. I do kind of hate that.
But it shows how fucked up our country is that we're still dealing with the same exact issues. This dude has been bringing up these issues for decades now, and not only have they not been tackled, taken care of, and are just an afterthought part of American history and all the hurdles that we had to overcome, but he's trying to go and come forward again, and he's, obviously a much more prominent figure than he was back then. Because, he's running for the top spot, but it's just sad that people are still trying to shit on this idea that, we don't need to worry about that shit. Like, you're all
It's because
fucking
every
insane.
election cycle, it's like, the faggots want to get married. We got to stop them. What about all that economic inequality shit and the rise, wage
You're gonna take away the
stagnation, all
Second
that shit?
Amendment.
They're going to take your guns, shut up and vote for us. It's like, okay, fuck.
Dude, it kills me though because we have a collapsing job market that has been this way for a long ass time because of the Clinton regime coming in and basically opening the floodgates for overseas to peddle their wares and do it in such a way that big business can be like, oh yeah, you know what? Fuck everything here. We just want the top couple people to make it out alive. Everybody
Here's a $4
else sink, but we
t-shirt from
still want you
China.
to have a consumer mentality and buy our stuff. So do that.
Yeah, use what meager money you have to buy things that we're selling you for cheap because we shipped your old manufacturing jobs to other countries.
We have to remember who has most of the wealth, though. It's all in the financial districts. It's all them just trading, playing with other people's money. It's not even their money.
Dude,
yeah,
I
plug some
ended up having
dividends
an
into
argument.
the fucking computer and I make money and that's how I contribute to society. It's like, what? How does that
I
work?
don't get how everybody's arguments I always see whenever they're trying to debate this entire topic. When I say debate it, I mean they post a fucking ill-informed meme of people just like Bernie Sanders because they just want free stuff because they don't want to work for it. I'm like, do you fucking realize what you're saying? And did you even pay attention to a single goddamn fucking thing that was brought up? Because it's not all free, and the stuff that is supposed to be free should be. Like, your education should not cost you so much that you need to have, like, a fucking $60,000 job prior to going to college, or be in some insurmountable amount of debt afterwards,
yeah, like, why do I
and
know-
you're not guaranteed to even have the kind of job that you just went to fucking school for.
Why do I know
But-
so many people who are like buried under fucking mountains of debt from college and shit? I mean, it's like you meet so many people like that. I mean,
he's a communist.
It's one of the oldest stories in the fucking book.
You guys just don't see the value of Americans pulling themselves up by their bootstraps. Here, make $3 an hour at McDonald's. You want to go to school and better yourself? Well, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Hey, maybe when you reach down there to grab your bootstraps, you'll find that big wad of 20s you stashed away. Like, I don't understand this idea. Like, how can somebody pull themselves up by their bootstraps when we live in a country where the bottom wage earners basically can't afford boots?
Yeah, man. You can't have no boot. You can't pull up yourself up by your bootstraps if you don't got no fucking boots, man. Can't afford
The thing is,
no
all the
boots.
people that want to struggle and they want to do the whole bootstrap thing, there's a difference between wanting to earn a living after a hard day's work and going and reaching down for your bootstraps and staying bent over because you enjoy being fucked. And that's what they're essentially just trying to say. And I don't understand that because it's also been brought up, well, what about the whole minimum wage? And everybody said, oh, yeah, because the people at McDonald's deserve to make more money. I'm like, no, everybody should be making more than what they are, because if you saw the amount of money that things cost over time from inflation by comparison to the amount of money people are making from an increased earnings wage, there's a big fucking difference. We should be making, like in the United States right now, we should be making like bare minimum, I think around what, $20 to $22 if the minimum wage stayed at the same exact level. And it just fucked everything up, man.
Yeah, I gotta
People are just
say,
dumb.
if Bernie somehow gets elected and he's somehow able to pass a higher minimum wage, then they definitely need to tie that motherfucker to cost of living and inflation, so that we never have to go through this fucking stupid debate.
It would make the most sense, because yeah, it's like the way we're doing it now is like, okay, Congress votes and they have to decide if they're going to raise it, and obviously we know business interests, they don't want to pay more money, so of course they're going to be like no. And who controls all these lobbyists? The business groups. So it's like, I wonder why this hasn't happened.
The most maddening thing to me. The most maddening thing to me about stuff like this, I think, is the complacency of the American people in it happening. Like, they keep, we can't ignore.
A dark beer this time.
Oh damn! You guys are bonging it up again.
It's about
we're about to, bro.
Oh snap! I have a hard time wrapping my head around a group of people that is just getting less and less and less. Year to year, their lives are getting worse. Every generation now. It starts off with less than their
hold
parents.
on though, Paul. I mean, you forget that these people, it's not like they don't have a theory as to why this is. But if you ask them, it's like, it's 'cause all the damn Mexicans
That's what I'm
Coming
saying.
over here,
Too many
taking our
regulations.
fucking jobs. It's like, no, it's not the fucking Mexicans. It's the fucking corporations. Oh, you just a libtard fuckwit. It ain't the corporation. No,
look,
it demonstrably
TJ,
is, you
if it
fucking
was
moron.
If we had a true free market, TJ, then everything would be fine and take care of itself. Don't you know that?
But even amongst the liberals, it seems like the fact that there are still people rabidly backing Hillary, who's clearly the corporate candidate. You know what I mean? Like, even the left doesn't get it. So it's like, don't we deserve, like, as a nation of dumb people that's willing to scapegoat Mexicans for the damage that corporations and corporatocracy has done to this country, don't we kind of deserve the shit that we eat?
We don't. Maybe these morons do. There needs to be a separate election for stupid people. There's a president of the stupid people, and there's president of the smart people. That'll solve all these problems.
Yeah, turn in your IQ test. You're too dumb. Go to the dumb line.
The president of the dumb people is kind of a symbolic figurehead. The smart president actually runs everything. Oh, I'm being elitist. I'm sorry.
I find it horrifying that not only is Hillary doing well, but this bitch is flip-flopped on so many of her arguments over the span of just weeks. And I'm talking about things that she has vehemently said that she was for or against, and then with this whole entire like Bernie Sanders debate that she goes into time and again. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna emulate everything that he's fucking saying, and then people are going to be like, well, I've had motherfuckers tell me I'm voting for her because she's a woman. That was their literal fucking reason. These motherfuckers actually have a right to vote.
Yeah,
and they're only voting.
But in fairness to the women who say they're only voting for Hillary because she's a woman, if there was a president with a fucking epic-looking beard or a candidate with an epic-looking beard, even if I didn't agree with his politics, I'd have to at least consider.
You know what? You should have saw TJ the first time he saw Bray Wyatt. The look on his face was like, one of my own.
Yeah.
One of my own.
He is one of my children.
Yeah.
He is a neckbeard.
Yeah. The fedora.
And I am the Lord of the neckbeard.
All right. So, just a reminder, everyone, audibletrial.com/drunkenpeasants. Link in the description. We will continue to do beer bongs as long as you continue
to buy books. Buy books for beer. It's our new hashtag books for beer. Whatever. You know what we're saying. Do that shit. Buy those books, and we'll drink this beer. That's going to be the arrangement.
Beer bong. Beer bong. Beer bong. Beer bong. Beer bong.
Ready?
Go.
Here he goes. Here he goes. Yeah. Just open your throat, TJ.
Let's do it. Relax your throat, TJ.
Break it.
Drip in here.
Yeah, it is going to drip a little bit.
It's not turning.
Dude,
TJ's garbage.
There you go. There you go.
Come on, go.
Go.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
Go, 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 go.
Take it. Yeah. God, I'm so hard right now.
Yep.
That one looked harder for you, TJ.
It was. It was more. It's a bigger bottle. Oh. Yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I like that thing. Oh, it's good.
You do like it?
Yeah. I don't know why people drink beer any other way now that I see that. Because sitting there drinking a beer is kind of miserable, but you know.
No, there are some beers that are tasty.
No, I agree, but you know, I would not like to sit there and just like sip from one of these beers, you know.
Right.
I don't know. They're a little bitter for me. But if it's all
everybody
in one,
should just drink Yingling. That's the best.
Plus, I can pretend it's like a big.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You know what? You
big cock coming.
You're in Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Yingling. There you go. Like,
dude, I've got a heavy bias. What can I say?
Yeah, exactly. You know, we didn't have it in Ohio for decades, and then within the last 10 years they started bringing it here.
I noticed that some other friends of mine all over the states have been saying that they've been getting it imported over there, and some of them are even getting it on tap at certain bars.
Yeah.
I find that surprising.
Yeah, you can find it on tap around here.
Yeah, you can now. Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't think it's all that great. I think it's garbage.
It has some good ones.
I actually do like it. I'm just instigating them.
Yeah, that's fine.
The regular Yingling isn't my favorite, but they have other ones that I think are pretty good.
Okay. That's how we feel about Yingling, in case anyone cares.
Can't take that.
What's next? I guess Ben wants to do one too, probably.
Yeah, I'll do one.
Yeah, I'll help you out when we're watching this here.
So we're gonna watch this next video.
Yeah, we'll just do it as the video's
all right.
You're against same-sex marriage. Now you're for it. You defended President Obama's immigration policies. Now you say they're too harsh. You supported his trade deal dozens of times. You even called it the gold standard. Now suddenly last week you're against it. Will you say anything to get elected?
Yes.
Well, actually,
yes.
I have been very consistent over the course of my entire life.
Bullshit. Yeah. I've been very consistent. He just pointed out a litany of ways in which you have not been consistent, you dumbass.
Yeah. Oh no, she has been consistent though. She's been consistent in bullshitting and lying. So if anything, she is being honest in that regard.
Her hunger for power has been consistent.
That's true. Also, I think she has the bigger dick in her marriage.
Yeah.
How dare you say that?
Life, I have always fought for the same values and principles.
She's like a female hyena. Whoa.
Do you think New York State should recognize gay marriage?
No.
No. Okay.
She got
Hold up,
booed.
did you guys hear that one lone clap in the background, and that was probably her driver?
Yeah.
I
was
still
Bill.
want a job.
Bill's back there. Yeah, go Hillary.
Yeah. I feel your pain.
No, you don't. Oh, you wanna let's do that.
All right. Hold on. I'll turn on the. Oh, is it still doing this?
Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Beer bong, beer bong, beer bong, beer bong.
Gotta be. You're right, TJ. You were right to be cautious.
Like a champ.
Oh man, the look in Ben's eyes, he's like, it's like agony. At some point, he's like, oh.
Scotty, can't do an impersonation of someone's eyes when wearing his sunglasses.
I know, dude, but like, just a look of total, I guess, horror just came across Ben's eyes. Like, you see, like a look
When
on
it
his
first
face,
hits you, you're like, oh shit, am I ready for this? And then, you know.
Does that mean that I owe another self-bitch slap?
Yeah,
it does indeed.
Hold on, I got a full screen. You hold up.
Fuck, man.
I think most
Slap
people
the
are
other
gonna
cheek
request
this
that you
time.
start spanking yourself at some point if this continues.
That's gonna be episode
Spanking
300.
my face.
All right, no, other side this time. Other side.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm
Spread out.
My
spread
left
out.
hand is not my left hand is not my pimp hand. I'm just warning you. So,
All right, we'll
if
give
this
it 2
comes off weak
smacks.
sauce,
2 smacks. 'cause it's
backhand?
left.
I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta
Okay,
backhand yourself.
All right, here I go.
That's not
here I
gonna
go.
work.
Ow! Oh, damn! I hit myself in the lips. Oh. That hurt.
Okay, that one seemed more brutal than the other one, even though it didn't have the sound to carry it. But it seemed like you were more upset with yourself when you did that.
Well, like it wrapped around, like it's like my hand slipped off the beard and just popped myself right in the mouth.
Dude, your fucking
so.
earring went all over the place. It seemed upset at the turn of events. It was like,
oh shit! Damn, nigga.
Fucking reverberating.
All right.
I can take pretty much any kind of abuse after being fisted so brutally, though. So.
Oh yeah, it's fun times.
Remember that time you fisted me, TJ, when I visited Ohio?
Memories.
Memories. You were really beautiful memories.
I believe
What do you believe?
that
Hillary?
marriage is not just a bond, but a sacred bond between a man and a woman.
Sacred bond. That means it's from God.
Well, so let's see. What did polls say then?
Sacred bond.
I have not supported same-sex marriage. I have supported civil partnerships and contractual relationships. I support marriage for lesbian and gay couples. I support it personally
Totally
and as a
consistent.
matter of policy and law.
So you're saying your opinion on gay marriage changed, or you changed your mind?
You know, I have to say, I think you are being very persistent, but you are playing with my words and playing with what is such an
I'm just trying to
important
clarify
issue.
so I can understand.
No, I don't think you are trying to clarify. I think you're trying to say that, you know, I used to be opposed and now I'm in favor and I did it
Which is
for
true.
political reasons, and that's
Yes.
just flat wrong. So let me just state what I feel like you are implying and repudiate it. I have a strong record. I have a great commitment to this issue, and I am proud of what I've done and the progress we're making.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I just want to clarify what I was saying. No, I was saying that you maybe really believed this all along, but, believed in gay marriage all along, but felt for political reasons America wasn't ready yet and you couldn't say it. That's what I was thinking.
No, that is not true. It really is.
You're horrible, Hillary.
I mean, how full of shit can you be? Like, do you really think people are listening to this and like really believing you? Like, yeah, you always had this position, even though you clearly said you don't. That makes no sense.
Why wouldn't do you think it would be like political suicide for a politician to go, yeah, you know what, I was wrong, and I talked to people and my opinion became more nuanced as I kind of looked into it, and yeah, I'm willing to say that back when I was saying that marriage was just between a man and a woman, I was wrong. Would that be like total fucking like the end of her political career?
Yeah, because then someone will come along and be like, you're a flip-flopper. So she has to pretend like somehow like these contradictory statements all add up together.
It was the Bush Kerry shit. He's like, he's a flipper and a flopper. Look at him.
He changes his mind, the gravest sin of all.
And everyone's like, he's a flip-flopper. He changed his mind. How terrible is that?
Dude, everything that she's said within the past couple months has been the opposite of what she's said ever since anybody knew who the fuck she was and who she was fucking. And I find that fascinating because it's like, okay, everybody already knows that you're lying. Everybody already knows that you're doing this for political reasons. Everybody knows that you don't truly believe what you're peddling. Just admit to something. And saying, I've been consistent when everybody's quoting you exactly what you said was the opposite. Like, what the fuck do you say then?
But I mean, isn't it
just
sad?
Makes no sense.
Isn't it sad that this woman, who you can just demonstrate time and time again, is an inconsistent, lying, fucking beholden to the polls, whatever, spouts whatever the flavor of the month is, no core principles, no core values, totally interested in the furtherance of her own power, totally bought and paid for by the powers that be.
But she has name recognition.
Totally cool with the establishment, just wants everything to remain status quo, just with her at the fucking top of it. It's easy to demonstrate all of that, and yet it's still like a tight race for who's going to be the Democratic nominee.
Okay, because people know her name.
I love the fact that it's a tight race because all the right-greased pockets are nodding in approval for whatever dumb bullshit she's saying. Meanwhile, all the people have been saying the exact opposite, and then you have certain media outlets that are trying to go and spin this of, wow, look at her with this runaway success right here. She's so ahead in the polls and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, man, you guys, you just don't know when to fucking quit. And in a day and age where technology where we can get information by the second, and you're still trying to do this shit? Like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, maybe Hillary relies to a large extent on people who don't look at the internet. That's why she
over 65.
That's why she always wins in like the 65 plus demographic, because they're too stupid. Well, they're not too stupid, maybe, but too out of touch to even get on a computer or a smartphone or whatever. So, they don't find out about this shit. They just look at the mainstream media coverage that says, like, Hillary's legit, y'all. Hillary's the only path forward. I mean, Bernie Sanders, you got to give it to him. He's like the crazy grandpa who fucking, comes down
but he's crazy.
Spins his homespun
Radical.
wisdom and shit. But, at the end of the day, the one who's going to get the job done is Hillary fucking Clinton. So everyone vote for her.
Of course she'll get the job done. All she's promised is to keep the status quo. Of course. Yeah, sounds good.
Her fucking answer to every fucking actual issue is like, we're going to look into doing something about that. I got a plan about Wall Street where, we're going to go to the banks and we'll be like, hey, banks, knock it off.
And they're going to be like, okay, Hillary,
and
we good now.
The banks are going to be like, okay, Hillary, you win. It's all good. You said knock it off. We're knocking it off.
Yeah, the same
worry.
people that have given her millions upon millions of dollars to her super PACs and her.
They just said she got basically like $1.5 million from like big banks and financial institutions for
TJ, that has no influence
just last
on
year.
Her judgment.
Last year alone,
no influence. Remember, she said that.
Man, fuck this bitch.
Yeah, Bernie called her out on her multiple $100,000 speaking fees at like Exxon Mobil and shit, and how that is.
Paul, were you there on 9/11? Were you there on 9/11, Paul?
No,
she
I wasn't.
She was.
She was on the ground pulling bodies out of the
Yes. Hillary was fucking there, dude. Come
Look,
on.
if,
She was
if
there.
Hillary was pulling any bodies out of wreckage during 9/11, it was to go and see if they had any cash in their fucking pockets, because she's that terrible.
And then when she finds it, she throws them back in.
Great.
Back
how
into
long
the
you've
rubble
supported
corpse.
Gay marriage. Yes. I could have supported
She just
it
fucking
sooner.
loots people.
Well, you did it pretty soon.
Oh.
Could have been sooner. Fair point.
Oh.
Just in July, New Hampshire, you told the crowd you, quote, take a backseat to no one when it comes to progressive values.
I take a backseat to no one when you look at my record and standing up and fighting for progressive values.
Last month in Ohio, you said you plead guilty to, quote, being kind of moderate and center. Do you change your political identity based on who you're talking to?
No.
Why are these even phrased as questions?
Because it's
Because they want her to walk into that very easy trap, and she's just going to fucking dance around it the entire time, but it's inevitable.
Well, in this country, we have a real aversion to putting politicians on the spot. So instead of Anderson just saying, you know, when you say at a rally that you're second to none in progressive values, and then you say in an interview 2 weeks later that you're a centrist, that indicates that you change your political stripes depending on who you're talking to, period. Because then she'd have to actually answer the question. When you put a question mark at the end of it, that lets her kind of rattle off and give some stupid fucking half answer.
Well, that's why people hate the media now.
Yeah, let's listen to it.
Let's hear the half answer.
Yeah.
Let's hear this tap dance.
No, I'm not.
I think that, like most people that I know, I have a range of views, but they are rooted in my values and my experience. You know, I get accused of being...
What are they?
Right.
Now something she can't define. I have lots of values. They're valuable here.
Like many Americans, I have many beliefs of many different attributes, and but it all comes from my core values, which is somewhere in this nebulous hand
will never be
gesture
defined.
here. You know how it goes. Like, all right, whatever, Hillary. You fucking shill.
kind of moderate and center. I plead guilty.
Just for the record, are you a progressive or are you a moderate?
I'm a progressive.
Oh, thanks, Hillary.
Going through the emails, there were over 60,000 in total sent and received. About half were work-related and went to the State Department, and about half were personal.
Help us tolerate Hillary Clinton by buying Audible books so we can get more beer.
Yeah, because the only way that you can tolerate Shillery is by being completely and utterly inebriated.
Yeah, I'd imagine
Yeah,
so.
my liver is not looking forward to a 4-year Hillary Clinton term.
I'll just leave. I'm gonna go to Amsterdam.
Yeah, dude. At that point,
We
I'll go
talked
to
about
any
that.
other country. Fuck it.
You know, Ben and I, we didn't even want to leave Amsterdam. You know, Ben looked at me and I looked at him, and Ben said to me, like, we should stay here. And I was like, yes.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do we convince Scotty?
And then you guys, and then what was it, the homeless challenge you were going to do, TJ?
Yeah.
Well, no, that's not as crazy as... or living in Amsterdam isn't as crazy as living homeless.
I'm just saying, if Hillary Clinton is in office, forget the homeless bullshit. If Hillary Clinton's in office...
That was me calling his bluff.
We should move to Amsterdam, is all I'm saying. Amsterdam,
Okay, TJ, the show would never even be produced again. TJ would just be like, I'm going to hang out at coffee shops all day.
We can just shoot it from a coffee shop.
We'll open our own, and it'll be live from our...
the DP coffee shop, and you know there's plenty of tourists there, so they can come and watch the show as we're doing it, and they can be the audience, and there can be a live audience. This is fucking everything about this plan works.
Yeah, it's just that easy, TJ.
Now I'm hoping Hillary gets elected so we can put this in action, you know?
In any way
Paul can be
related
our
to my
butler.
work.
What?
We can call him
I get to be the
Paulsworth.
butler?
Public.
Yeah. You can be our butler, Paulsworth.
Paulsworth!
Do I get to come to Amsterdam with you guys?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can be like our
I'll
butler in
literally,
Amsterdam,
like, if I
man.
get to come to Amsterdam with you guys and live there and be on the show there, I'll literally suck all your dicks. Like, fuck a butler.
Yeah, you be a butler.
That's a contract, just so you know. With this many witnesses, that's totally a contract.
Well, I signed a contract earlier this month that stated that I had to get fisted in the ass live on air. You think I have principles? I'm more unprincipled than Hillary is.
Nifty.
But at least you're not running for president.
Dick.
Okay. No, you said when you were here, you kept backing out.
Oh, that's true.
Say I turned over everything.
Not even big. Come on.
For the most part, a direct
Okay, you're
quote.
offering him
When
Amsterdam
you
now, though.
Talk to the
so-
public. You say I turned over
course.
everything.
90 to 95% of my work-related emails were in the state system. If they wanted to see them, they would certainly have been able to
You know
do
what?
so.
That is maybe the 10th time you have cited that figure today.
It is.
And I have not heard anyone other than you ever cite that figure. Who told you that 90 to 95% of your emails were in the State Department system? Who told you that?
We learned that from the State Department in their analysis of the...
Oh,
video's
she's
laggy.
she's so fucking slippery. You're not just gonna get Hillary on some easy shit.
This
like
video's
that.
12 minutes long. It's just full of her contradictions.
There's 12 minutes of Hillary contradictions. She's an evil person. If you vote for her, you're a moron. That's.
I think it's time.
For crazy people?
Yeah, we'll save some of the other news.
This is already a pretty crazy fucking person, and there's more crazy people who have all the say-so, and they keep voting for her. So there's that.
Ugh. Makes it even worse.
But she's quite obviously, Alpha, the most qualified presidential candidate in American history. Why would you question that?
Well, I mean, clearly, her husband did such a fantastic job of running the country into the fucking dirt. I figure if she wants to go and see if she can just find that bottom and then dig somehow 6 feet below that, because you need to double down whenever you're trying to fuck things properly.
All right, let's do this shit.
All right, moving on.
Crazy people.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my God, fuck. Always forget that's there.
Always, every time.
Every single time.
Never prepared for it.
Because you always repress the memory.
I know.
Ugh.
A walrus. You put my face on a walrus, amazing atheist.
A walrus.
Yeah, it's a
What a
manatee.
dumb fucking piece of goddamn shit.
All right, so guess what? TJ, Brett Keane is done with you. He's never going to make another video about you again.
Neat. I'm sure that never again.
Oh man, that's fucking rich, man. Really.
He's done with you.
Wow. Yeah. Really.
Are you
interesting?
Are you heartbroken? That's the question.
Neat. Yeah, he's done with he's done with me. I mean, I've already been pwned into fucking dust, so there's no point in even making any further videos.
You better fucking watch out, you. The statute of limitations. You can fucking put you in jail, charge you at will in the next 10 years.
That's true. We've used his videos without his consent so many times now. We're monsters.
No, those were the phone calls, remember?
Yeah, and the phone calls we made, the harassing phone calls and stuff. It's horrible what we did. We're monsters. Monsters.
All right, here it is.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brett Keane from God
Hey, Brett
TV
combed his
Radio.
hair.
Make sure you check out my gaming channel, Games You Love.
That's
and
rare.
when you get an opportunity, check out my brother's YouTube channel, including my
What
newest
about
one
movies you
that I've
love?
created within the last 2 weeks, having to do with movie reviews.
Yeah.
Movies I've watched and movies that are coming up.
Yeah, cool.
Also, make sure you check out the various YouTube.
You guys want to see a movie channel run by a guy who can't even afford to go to a movie theater? Here's your fucking channel, man. He can't even afford to go to a manatee.
fucking-
Oh, I'm sorry, a matinee.
A matinee?
Yeah.
You can fucking torrent some movies, TJ. Come on.
I heard you guys are calling me a matinee. Wait.
Slander and liability.
Let's think about that for a second. A guy who doesn't know what a matinee is now has a movie channel. I mean, shit, right? You gonna ask me what a projector is next, you fucking moron?
channels of mine. All links can be found in the description, along with my website, godtvradio.com. I'm also going to be connecting a video site that
Closest thing they got to a fucking movie theater in Festus, Missouri is like, let's make shadow puppets at the wall. That's an elephant.
What I don't get is he adds more and more shit. It's like he has no successful channels. Just keeps what is the thinking here? Like, oh, this one's gonna be the one that's gonna blow up,
dude. If you go to his Patreon, he's got like, I'll shout you out on my channel. That's like one of his Patreon goals. Is he'll shout you out. It's like, what?
He's talked about driving traffic to our channel before.
What?
Like, he's talked about how we use his videos to like drive traffic.
Well, let's just think about that for a second.
That you guys are successful because of the obvious pull that he has within the world.
That's so strange. It's so strange that, you know, with all this pull he has, his channels are all like miserable and floundering and languishing.
That's Brett. Always, he's always giving, man.
If you look at like the ratings on his videos, it's like every video he makes is like 15 thumbs up, 200 thumbs down, 15 thumbs up, 200 thumbs down, 15 thumbs up, 200 thumbs down.
He's getting to those 15 people,
and the views is always like, yeah, 500 views, you know?
Well,
and
hold up. At the very least, we can agree he's more consistent than Hillary Clinton. There. Yay.
Actually, I don't know. I think Brett is consistent in the fact that in that he has like a cycle of things that he does, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, I just mean in like the amount of suctitude. That's really about it.
Oh yeah,
this,
well that's
this
a
video
factor.
is part of the cycle, by the way, because he's not saying he's done with you, TJ. What he's saying is that he's done with you on YouTube, and he's going to start uploading all the slanderous videos calling you a pedophile and a scam artist on his personal website.
Oh yeah, of course.
And this is part of the Brett Keane cycle. When YouTube starts to catch on to him, he moves to some other site. And in fact, I'll be honest with you, if you go check his channel, he's probably going to ramp up the slanderous accusations, if anything. Because now he's on some side website where he doesn't have to worry about, you know, somebody from YouTube possibly seeing it and banning him. So, like, the shit that he put on, the last time he did this was about 2 or 3 years ago. The shit that he was putting online was, like, the most reprehensible shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, he had this back and forth with some atheist chick. I don't even remember what her name was. And he was like, she had done some gay and lesbian parade or something where she painted her body up and walked around nude. And he was talking, like, he not only posted those pictures of her, and he was like, here's this chick from YouTube's titties, but he was like talking about like how her vagina was sloppy and shit. And this was back when he was still a Christian the last time he did this. He was still a God believer. And he was like, yeah, look at this bitch's sloppy fucking cunt. Look at that big old hanging down pussy lips, man. Oh God. Like his website is amazing. Like he really needs to start doing shit like that on YouTube. He might get more views.
What a piece of shit.
I've created to my place where I will be putting exclusive content up and also allowing a community to actually upload videos as well.
Oh, sure.
Yep, I've been talking about this for a while. I've actually showed a draft of my site off a while back.
Wait, we should upload some videos to his site. Said he's going to have a community feature. I'm sure it won't be rigidly controlled by him or anything.
As long as the videos are fair to me.
We should upload his old atheist videos to the site. Like, yeah, check out Brett Keane Atheist.
I showed that it had the ability to put videos on it. Something that the Amazing Atheist, who is a rich atheist YouTuber, has not been capable of doing for 6 to 7.
I'm rich.
You're fucking rich.
I guess compared to him, you are.
Paul, man, you were in my house and shit.
It's a palatial mansion.
It's opulent. It's absolutely opulent.
It's a
the floors, countertops, and actually the furniture are all made out of polished marble. There's a gigantic chandelier in your foyer. That's what were you saying? It's Swarovski crystal, right?
Oh, yeah.
Hold up. So
handmade Swarovski crystal, yeah.
So he's got a website and he's trying to make a community and everybody uploads to him. So did he take the whole Fine Brothers thing and he's trying to go and do this himself? And he's going to be some entrepreneur and shit? Like, is that what's going on? And why does it seem like when he talks the way that he does, I'm expecting him to tell me something about putting lotion in a basket, because that's the kind of tone he has, and it's uncomfortable.
It's interesting. I'm assuming Alpha doesn't know much about Brett Keane. Like, maybe this is his first encounter.
Oh no, this is literally, well, actually my first encounter was the intro that you had of him.
Oh.
So that was my introduction, and then this. I'm like, this guy is fucking weird, man.
Yeah, he used to be a big atheist YouTuber in the early days of YouTube when, like 20,000 subscribers.
Until
was a lot.
TJ engineered his Machiavellian fall.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. I destroyed him. It was all me, every step of the way.
Oh, next thing you know, there's going to be a video. Amazing atheist admits.
Confesses.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know he's gonna play he's gonna dredge out the recording one. Like here's him threatening my family.
Wait a minute, guys. Though this is the last video he's going to make about it.
No, just on YouTube. On YouTube. He's still gonna make videos on his personal website.
Times now, and is now asking you all for money again. But I know that most of you are stupid, and even though you realize he makes hundreds of thousands of dollars through his YouTube channel,
millions.
over
Right.
$10,000 a
Scotty.
month on Patreon, and that doesn't even stop
millions.
there, but it's not necessary to go
Billions,
any
trillions.
further. He still expects you to pay
Further.
for him to make a website, which is most likely not going to function.
What
I
website is he
realized
talking
when I was
about?
talking to
I don't
the
know,
Amazing Atheist that he's not a rational person. He just...
Yes, he is a rational person.
I mean, I'm not completely irrational. There's definitely things, subjects where I'm irrational, or in my personal life I do irrational things. I mean, I'm not claiming to be a fucking Vulcan.
I would say for the most part you're a rational person.
Yeah, sure, I guess. I try to base things on, facts and not like wish fulfillment.
Simply, logic is not his forte.
Yeah.
He claims that he debunked me on all the scams and fraud that he's committed towards people.
Yeah.
Which episode is that again? Drunken Peasants.
166.
Yep.
Anybody who
Hashtag
wants
I
to
was
see
there.
anyone who wants to see us actually debunking him, its episode is still up.
They claim to have debunked me, but of course they haven't.
I'm pretty sure it's 166. I may be mistaken. I'm 90% sure it's 166 though.
It'd be funny if he tried to flag it because he's actually in it.
Yeah.
They'd be like, you're in it.
Yeah, you actually participated, sir.
Asking for all the donations and contributions for websites that never happened, based upon the fact that he said, well, I'm just too stupid. I couldn't do it.
That's what you said, TJ. I heard
you
that.
were there when I was like,
I'm dumb.
Can someone send us the timestamp?
I was just too damn stupid. Too damn stupid to run me a sophisticated weboma site.
So no refunds for you, no receipts, no money back to all the people who made an investment into it. And
It wasn't an investment.
It's not an investment.
Yeah, it wasn't like he was selling shares that he was going to pay dividends
If you actually
on.
look how crowdfunding works, you can actually not legally make it an investment. It's legally not an investment. You're so fucking stupid.
Hey, remember that one time you crowdfunded your fucking house getting saved, Brett? Did anybody get any receipts for the donations on that one that you went and bought your Amazon wish list with?
Yeah,
you
where was
cunt?
the money spent, Brett?
That was great. That was great. I remember that now.
that's fine if he actually believes that that is a logical way to debunk someone by stating that you're stupid and you're incapable of making video
It's not even the
websites.
argument being made.
Whenever there's literally thousands of people, including the atheist Amendum, who's extremely poor, who was capable of doing it, so be it.
It's not the same thing.
Yeah,
It's
you know how
In Mendham accomplished what you could never accomplish, TJ.
That's true.
not
I'm
to
tired
shit
of
on
living in Mendham's shadow, because everyone listening right now knows exactly who that is.
Yeah, like not to shit on Mendham because I like the guy, but everybody knows how sizzling hot in Mendham's video site is. Uploads are through the roof. Twitter's just going crazy over this new Mendham site. Nobody's posting videos there, Brett, and not a single person will post a video to your site either. So
I might, if you'll let me. We'll see.
Yeah, I was gonna say I actually do want to upload videos to his site. I've got lots of homemade porn. I think it'd be fantastic for the world to see it. And Pornhub is not the place for it.
No, Dornhub. It's called Dornhub.
Let us in the site, Dornhub. Let us know when that's up so we can go see just how thick and veiny your penis really is.
No, don't let us know. Let TJ know.
Let us know. Let TJ know.
It's all about throat fucking, my friend. All about it.
There we go. Fucking A.
You speaking TJ's language.
Brett sucks.
Fuck Brett.
Some people are asking me, Brett, where did all your videos go having to do with copyright and basically where you ask for a public apology from the Amazing
Apology,
Atheist?
huh?
The videos still
Apology.
exist. They're posted all over my blog. I simply didn't want all those videos up there where I'm challenging TJ to reward his negative behavior.
Oh, that's why. It has nothing to do with the fact that you were afraid YouTube would see them and call you on your bullshit and put a strike on your channel or maybe even terminate yet another Brett Keane channel. Had nothing to do with that. It was just because you didn't want to give me no attention no more. Because, of course, the only way I flourish is from the attention of Brett Keane.
Exactly.
You know,
that's the exact excuse he's about to make for why he pulled these videos down. Not because they were ill-conceived and borderline extortion, but because he doesn't want to send any more views your way. Watch. That's what he's going to say. I haven't even seen this video, and that's
TJ
what he's
really
going to
needs
say.
help from Brett in that department.
He makes money whenever views are sent to him. He makes money whenever he is rewarded for the trolling and nasty behavior that he does.
What?
So it's all over on my website,
Okay,
godtvradio.com.
hold on. If that's the logic, then why would you keep them up anywhere? Doesn't make sense.
Especially a huge nexus of traffic like Brett Keane, God TV Radio, SmokeSignal.com.
Oh, man, I hope someone buys that domain before the night is through.
By the way, everyone, we only need about 5 more Audible trials. audibletrial.com/Drunken Peasants for the next
beer bong.
And I'm going to do a porter through the beer bong. So I'm going to do like a really thick beer.
Man.
What gravity?
Let's see. It's not really thick. It's not like a stout, but it's little like one step below. Let's see what this has. It's not that much. It's 5.8.
Damn. It's the final Brett down.
But I didn't just do it because of negative behavior and him being rewarded. I also did it because the descriptions, they don't allow me to put all the information that I want to put in.
Oh, you're
I want to be able to prove that TJ did, in fact, mess around with underage girls, which I have links and tons.
Okay, now, in your previous videos, Brett, when you were talking about slander, and when you described what we did and it wasn't slander at all, what you're doing right now, what you just said, that is slander.
Brett Keane has.
Oh, no, he can prove it.
You
No,
claimed it. Okay, let's go to court.
He's got the video evidence.
Yeah.
Of me messing with them little girls.
Yep.
Come here, little Sally.
So, Brett, why isn't your first call been the police?
Candy in my van.
You know, I really love this. He has us on all these criminal charges he can bring up against us.
The funny thing is, though, it's like Brett Keane, like, he still oscillates, even like now, between wanting to be my enemy and trying to like get close to me and be my friend and shit. And like, let's let bygones be bygones. Like, so we're supposed to believe he legitimately believes I'm fucking kids, but at the same time, he wants to be my friend.
Yeah,
Like,
I
what the
like
fuck-
to think that since he has such a big-time love-hate relationship with you, that he probably masturbates to your videos and cries into a lean cuisine at the same time. So that's how he spends his evenings. Just take solace.
I don't think it's
I'm thinking hungry man.
I don't think it's a lean cuisine.
Like extra large hungry man.
I think it's a hot pocket, dude.
Hot pocket?
I think it's a
Paul,
a ham and cheese hot pocket.
Paul, say something like Dorn microwave me a hot pocket.
Okay. Am I your dancing monkey now, Bren? Do I just say what you tell me to say? Is that the way this is?
Yeah, do it.
Yes.
Oh, Dorn. Dorn! Hey, Dorn! Dorn, make me a hot pocket!
I don't know if Brett
Dorn
can
doesn't
even.
want to make me a hot pocket.
I don't know if Brett can even get his volume that high.
He can, trust me. When it comes to yelling at Dorn.
What was that?
Oh,
That
it's
was Dorn.
Ashley yelling back at me.
No, that was Dorn.
That was
Oh, that was Dorn.
Come on.
Sorry. Don't talk back, woman. Don't talk back. I'll come in there and give you another reason to take out a restraining order on me, you bitch.
We saw Brett Keane's criminal record earlier today, dude.
Oh man, yeah. Someone
sent us his criminal record. There's like 5 arrests on there.
Brett
Or
Keane,
maybe not,
bad
maybe
boy.
not all.
Was
Maybe
it
I
for
don't know.
anything cool at least?
I don't know if they were all arrests, but there was at least 5 incidents on there.
Yeah.
It was interesting. Yeah. It didn't really say what they were. It just showed that they were there. It's pretty interesting, you know. He's been in trouble with the law a few times. Surprising, you know, because Brett, you know, he's usually just an upstanding guy.
Yeah, he is. Model citizen.
That's slander and liability, amazing
Resources
atheist.
through my blog. I can type as much as I want. I can say as much as I want. And not have to worry about his fan base trying to flag me down for giving out facts and evidence about what's been happening.
Wait, hold up. So does he think that he's actually safe by not being on one platform and switching it over to another one where that shit can be hacked real easily because he more than likely doesn't have security for it? And especially going around and making claims like, you know, oh, he's a pedophile. He's the amazing pedophile ethist. Like, this kind of shit is how you make enemies far and wide. And this motherfucker apparently is not all that fucking privy to it.
Dude, Brett Keane has 0 friends left, okay? Everybody who ever even once liked him is now an enemy of his or doesn't care about him at all.
There's
I fall
dude
more into
named-
the latter category, but he's just so good for views on our show, you know? It's impossible not to talk about him. Because, you know, people just love when we just rip into this fucking fat retard manatee. So I guess Brett was right in a way about us getting views off of him, but it's not because you're such a charismatic, interesting figure. It's because you're such a piece of shit that people love to just stare and marvel like, wow, I didn't know human beings could be so like disgusting and reprehensible to the
Brett
core.
makes people feel better about their lives. They're just like, you know what? I might have cheated on my wife. Might have killed my fucking children, but at least I'm not Brett Keane.
There's this
He's
this
start a
dude.
reality show like Bretty Boo Boo or something.
There's this guy named, I think it's Positive Godlessness or something. I don't know. He runs some little channel, and he's trying to get me to come on his podcast now. But where I met this dude was in a Brett Keane hangout, and he was an atheist guy, and he was Brett's new atheist pet guy. He was like, oh, you know, if more atheists were like Positive Godlessness, you know. And this guy was like, yeah, man, thanks, Brett. Thanks for... And I told this guy, like, Brett got up to leave at one point to go have a French vanilla or something. And I told this Positive Godless guy, I was like, dude, you've got about 2 or 3 weeks before Brett is calling you the most evil fucking person on the planet. He's going to completely shit in your mouth. And this dude was like, you know what? I don't know you from Adam, but Brett's never been anything but respectful to me. So I'll thank you to just not talk about him in that way. And here he is, like, five months later, like, Paul, you want to come on my show? Brett really dissed me, man. He really burned me bad. It just happens to everybody. Anybody that Brett befriends becomes his mortal enemy like 3 weeks later. It's absurd. Like, the man must have absolutely nobody in his life.
I want to be question, like, how is Dorn still there, you know?
So, did he lose J-Dubs, and that's why his son is running the shitty gaming channel now?
Yep.
He and J-Dubs had a huge falling out. J-Dubs, like, apparently was running, and I have no idea why this is the case, but Brett's donation stuff, like when people donate to his Amazon wish list or whatever, or buy him something, like it goes to J-Dubs. And apparently somebody bought Brett, like, a new keyboard, and J-Dubs just kept it. That's the story I got from Brett. So.
That's true. That's pretty hilarious.
That's awesome.
I also put all the videos up there showing the many different audio recordings of his fans calling me up, harassing me, including he himself, along with Paul's ego.
That's what happens when you put your phone number
Paul's
on
ego.
the fucking internet. Look, Brett, I guarantee you, if I put my phone number on my videos, I could play you some fucked up recordings at the end of the day.
And about the harassment thing, Brett, if you had messaged us back in LA, I do not wish to hear from you. I consider any further contact harassment. We wouldn't have called you again. But instead, you were like, oh, sorry, I missed your call, guys. I was playing World of Warcraft in the situation. Call me back tomorrow. Love you. Bye. You know, like, That doesn't really paint a good picture of harassment, Brett.
It's all up there. Tons and tons of videos, and I don't have anything to worry about being flagged down on YouTube, nor having those videos ever removed. They are archived forever.
Okay. No one will watch them.
I'm not just doing
I'm
this
sure it
to
won't
prove
fold like
to the
all your other
community
websites.
and to the atheist community out there what this guy's been up to, the various criminal acts, the various sexualization,
slander,
the various desire for him
Brett,
to go out.
if he's committed criminal acts, why have you not contacted the authorities? Like, if you really believe that, if you're this morally upstanding citizen, how can you look at these crimes that are going on, these scams that are going on, and do nothing?
Well,
and
remember,
act?
like one of the videos he made to us before was that he was going to report us, like he was going to sue us. He said he was going to
We're
charge
still
us.
waiting.
He said he was going to charge us.
Still waiting, Brett.
He personally is going to charge us.
It's been like 3 days.
In that video, he said that the cops were literally going to knock down my door. They haven't yet, but I'm pretty scared. I'm pretty scared, as you can tell.
Oh, you seem really fucking scared, Paul.
Yeah.
Or not. Seek out young kids admitting that he's bisexual. So
Yeah, those two things are so related.
Yeah, I love the
seeking out young
implications.
children. He says he's bisexual, so you know he fucks kids, man.
you go there, you're going to see everything you need to see.
Paul's the one that fucks kids. He's got that 11-year-old love slave up in there. Or is she 12 now? I forget.
I think she turned 12 recently.
She's 12 in October this year.
Oh, okay.
It depends on if she's alive.
She's alive,
Yeah, that's
last
true.
I checked. She might not be to make 12, though, with Paul's fat ass mountainer. She might suffocate or something.
Mountainer, like a hog.
I'm not
Like
going
some
to
kind of
continue
big
after
tusky
this particular
warthog.
video to upload videos about him to YouTube. Any content that I do.
Yeah, I'm sure that will never happen. Like, okay, how long is it before Brett Keane uploads another video against me to YouTube?
Yeah, Paul knows. He can predict it.
Actually, I hate to dither on this one, but this one could go either way. Brett is either going to start really genuinely moving all of his TJ-related content to this website, and that'll go on until somebody contacts his hosting company. His claim that that these videos are just up forever. They'll be up until somebody contacts his hosting company, going, "Hey, this guy's slandering me on your website. Can you shut it down?" That's what happened last time. But he might do that. I would say it'll either be in the next 2 weeks or it'll be after he gets banned. But either way, it's going to happen.
Neat.
I lean towards 2 weeks. I would stake my Brett Keane. My Brett Keane instincts are saying within 2 weeks there will be another TJ video on Brett Keane's main channel.
All right, cool.
Having to do with him, Drunken Peasants, or whatever, will be on GodTVRadio.com. All stuff will be in the description. It's that simple.
Well, that's going to be flooded with traffic.
I still expect my public apology, but unfortunately I think that TJ is too dumb to actually just simply admit whenever he's wrong.
Yep,
You know, there's
that's
one
a
thing that
problem.
he said a while back. I want to see if you guys remember this, for the atheists who've been watching him for a very long time. He made a video a while back telling people that he and his father owned a business, and that he and his father would send.
Me and my father owned a business.
You owned a business together.
My father owned a business. I worked for it.
Yeah. Scams Incorporated.
Send him to go make phone calls where he would literally fire people.
No, I never made phone calls where I fired people. I made phone calls to get people to fucking buy.
TJ laid off single income mothers. You fucking piece of shit.
I told them they could keep their jobs if they gave me a blowjob, and then when they did, I said, "You're still fired, bitch. Clean yourself up and get out."
And that he would enjoy manipulating and bullying people. He admitted that and laughed and cackled about it.
You cackle.
Evil. I love destroying their lives. I am TJ,
master of all evil.
But I wonder how that's possible. How could have he worked for his father's business and done all these things that he claims that he did for his dad if his dad was in prison the entire time?
Okay, let me explain to you how chronology works.
Look me explain how the flow of time works.
Dude, just
Brett.
drop the mic, man.
You see,
let me explain time to you.
What happens is time progresses forward. So when my dad went to jail, eventually he got out of jail, and then I worked for him. That's how that worked. I don't.
Wait, TJ,
you know,
I thought that he was in jail and opening this business and running it all at the same time.
That's a common misconception, AlphaOmegaSin. A lot of people believe that events all happen simultaneously, but actually there's a sort of linear flow to time where events are sequential. So you see...
Whoa, wait a minute. You mean sometimes things happen one after another?
Yes, that's usually the way things happen.
Wait a minute, TJ. You said events are sequins, like what I used to wear back in the 70s when we go disco dancing?
That's
what are
right,
you even
Brett.
talking about? Like, what I'm asking, TJ, you seem to be kind of flip-flopping on the point here. What I'm asking you in this particular situation is, how did you work for your dad if your dad was literally born in jail and lived his entire life in jail, TJ?
Wait, does that mean that TJ was born in jail?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I was conceived in jail. I was born in jail. My dad ran all of his businesses
It was a conjugal
from jail.
visit.
You know, everything my dad ever did in his life was from jail, you know? My dad
holy
never
shit.
left jail.
How do you feel about another beer bong, TJ?
Why did we get there?
Oh, you guys hit it?
Let's see. Let's see how close we are.
How far are we?
Because, man, 2 beer bongs gets you drunk. No, I think we only did 2.
2 sips of Crown
2.
Royal.
Oh, man, these faggots up in here.
Let's see. So, you know.
Man, you guys are lackluster. You guys disappointing me out there in the audience tonight. Pissing me off. Want to
Why
drink.
are they disappointing you?
Because they ain't fucking getting audible trials, man. A bunch of illiterate fucktards. That's what they are.
Well, I mean, it's Audible, so you could be illiterate and still enjoy the service.
A bunch of literate fucktards, man. Get you some audiobooks.
You're illiterate. You need it.
And we'll drink, and AlphaOmegaSin will drink. And
Also,
Paul will slap himself again and again.
5,000 viewers right now. Please give us a thumbs up.
Thumbs
because
up.
it lets everyone else know that you liked the video. And if you're watching for that long, you fucking liked the video.
And
You
just
have to.
remember, even if you decide that you want to give it a thumbs down, it's still going to be part of the analytics. So you didn't prove shit other than you wasted your fucking time.
There's these people going around saying, like, once again, that I raped them in 1996. I'd like to remind them that I raped them in 97.
And how old were you in 97?
I don't know, 12 or something. That was my, that's when I started my big rape spree, you know.
Well, considering that you were in prison the whole time with your dad, that makes sense.
Right, We're just
You were a prison rapist.
We're a family of criminals.
Family. We're a family.
We are a family.
Oh, much a criminal family.
I don't mean to reiterate it, but I just literally can't believe that Brett said, "How did you work for your dad if he was in prison?" Like, it's just like the most basic fucking thing. He was in prison for 10 years of TJ's childhood or something like that, right?
How could 2 + 2 equal 4?
The question is, the question is he this dumb or is he just full of shit?
I mean, like,
I think he's both.
Look, he's this dumb and full of shit. I mean, like, even if he understands the problem with what he just said, he's so dumb that he thinks other people are gonna, like, fucking not catch it. Like, they're not gonna understand how time works. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god, he's the dumbest fucking person on all of YouTube.
That's unusual.
That's a tall order.
But it's not the first time the Amazing Atheist has lied to his audience or exaggerated
lies all the
things in
time.
order
We
to
all
get
know it.
views or entertainment.
Yep.
So this is the last video you'll see on YouTube having to do with this. I still have a couple videos left
Brett,
of the Amazing
you
Atheist on
pause
my
it?
channels.
Yeah,
and I'm going to be removing
Pause
those.
it. So, Brett, I believe we made an offer to you, me and Paul's ego, $500 a piece with the teeth, so you're still blocking with the mic, we'd really just love to see you smile. Just give us a smile, Brett.
see them big old pearly whites, Brett. Just give us a big old Brett Keane grin.
He seems down, Paul. Don't you think? You think Brett seems a little down today? If you just smile more, Brett. Come on.
Give us a big toothy grin.
You can get your legal proceedings going with this money.
Yeah.
We're literally helping you sue us.
The way that image is paused, that is probably the most unfortunate view of any guy that just woke up and had a very bad night and came to a very shitty realization. That's what he's railing.
It's off of YouTube as well, and then putting them over in an archive where they will be on my blog, as well as various other places, with links and resources pointing out every single thing that I have
Gotta protect your
pointed out.
subversive content, Brett.
And it's going to work wonderful for my case, because I got all the information already set up, formatted beautifully.
Good.
All right, peace
Wonderful.
out. Have a wonderful day. God
Your
bless.
case.
Thanks, Brett.
Oh,
See you later.
Wait a second before I go.
All right.
I do want to let you know that
Games you
I have
love.
been doing a lot of live shows lately, and everyone is welcome. You don't have to pay any kind of entrance fee or any kind of donations in order to get into my room. Every atheist and God believer can come in.
That's because you want to be able to just like walk away and do whatever the fuck you want and let everyone else carry the show for you. I mean, I've watched your hangouts and your whatever they're called, blabs. You walk away just like when you were on our show. You walk away like 7 or 8 times. You always have a different reason. It's like it makes no sense.
And TJ refused to face him one-on-one.
No.
Like the coward you are,
It was
TJ.
always the same reason. It's like, got a French vanilla situation. Gotta go to the party. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
I'm pretty sure it was just him crying in the other room, like the
And, you know,
dry
it
heaves.
was always when the pressure was on too. It was always when, like, you know, we were really closing in on him. That's when it always, like, French vanilla situation. You goes right through me. Gotta go take care of this.
You know what's
French
funny?
Vanilla.
That's actually a strategy people are told, like advised in like depositions and stuff, where it's like if you have a question you have no answer to, just say you really have to take a shit. Then go off, and then come back. You know, they keep asking you hard questions. Just say you have to take a shit, and just keep doing that over and over
All
again.
right, I'm about to do probably my final beer bong.
The final beer bong.
Ben could probably back me on this though. Like on Brett Keane's Hangouts, like he's not just running, like he really is just an absentee. Like he'll start the show and then one person will show up and he'll be like, why don't you go ahead and just talk to the people? I'll be back in 15, 20, 30, 45 max. You know what I mean? He just started the show. Like it'll be 20 minutes into the show, one dude's in there and he'll just leave and the dude will be like, okay. How's everybody doing? And there's nobody watching, so he's just talking to himself. It's riveting content. It really is.
Oh man. Well, apparently you're watching, Paul.
This is not a beer that you would normally do a beer bong through.
Oh shit.
All right, ready?
I hope this becomes messy.
He's gonna spew, man. He's gonna fucking spew, man.
I'll feel bad because I don't want the mask to get fucked up.
Wow,
Nope,
Tap out. Tapped out. Or did you finish it?
Oh yeah, I finished.
Oh, you finished it? Oh, okay.
We're not doing that kind of tap out. Never mind. Fuck it.
Oh yeah.
Oh. All right. So how many more?
Ben is suffering.
I said I would actually drink too. I shouldn't leave everybody out.
How many more for TJ to do his?
I don't know, man. Ooh. Gotta get. Where are we at? Where are we at? I don't even know. We gotta get at least 10 more than whatever we got now.
Oh.
Yeah, we get 10 more. I'll do another one.
All right. You have to do like a strong one.
Sure, fine, whatever.
Like I just did.
Pussy. Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, and if we reach the 10 and TJ does another beer bong before the end of the show, all the people bitching in the chat that the slaps that I've been delivering to myself are pussy slaps. I'm actually going to have my 11-year-old love slave come in here and slap me as hard as she can in the face.
Sweet.
So I'm not even in control of the slap.
There you go. 10 10 more, and you get to see me drink and him get slapped in
Someone
the face.
wants us to play Video Game Underground, and I am going to grant that
Let's
request.
do it.
Yes.
Fuck Brett Keane. He's a piece
So
of
what the fuck
goddamn
is Video
shit.
Game Underground?
It's the greatest jingle for any business ever.
You haven't lived, AlphaOmegaSin.
Here we go. Hold on. I'm going to cue it up. And you just let me know, man. Like, seriously, this is a local commercial from, like, the late 90s, early 2000s. Let's see. I got to make sure it's loud enough.
Loudify that fucking shit.
Here we go.
Video Game Underground has the best video games in town. Video Game Underground has the best prices on games around.
Video Game Underground has the best video games in town. Video Game Underground
has the best prices on games around. Video Game Underground.
I missed
Man.
it, you motherfuckers.
Video Game Underground.
I gotta admit, that was honestly pretty badass.
I know.
Yeah, man. Video
It's a lot
Game
better than the,
Underground
like, if
has
you
the
go to
best
GameStop,
prices on games in town. Yeah, go ahead.
They got those terrible fucking commercials that play in GameStop where they have like the real fake fucking actors talking about the games that they're really enthused and into and all that shit, and it's all just fucking pickled assholes. Like, no one wants to hear that shit. I'd rather
I
that.
love the Halo.
I went to Video Game Underground last week, and while I was standing there talking to the owner, he got like 3 or 4 phone calls, many of them asking if he was Jim Ass and things like
He
that.
is the owner.
And he just kind of was like, yeah. He was like, I'm not Jim. So, yeah.
Jim is the owner.
While you were there, you got
whatever.
We've ruined that poor man's life.
Jim
I'm
is the
looking
owner,
to
come
store
on.
up.
Yeah, they have like an online store and stuff too.
Video Game Underground is the best fucking shit
No shit.
around.
Was it next weekend? I'm going to Ohio, so I might see if I can actually
Really?
stop by there.
Yeah, man.
I'll tell them the Drunken Peasants sent me and see if he gives a shit.
You get the Drunken Peasants discount. Anybody who goes in Video Game Underground and mentions Drunken Peasants get 15% off.
That's not true.
That's not been approved by the owner or anyone that works there. I just
Yeah.
made that up just now.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. It's
But you
not
could
true.
try to go. You could try to get it. I don't know.
Maybe he'll give it to you, but there's no promise has been made from us. So don't
Ben,
blame us if he doesn't do it.
Did you meet with the guy when you were down there visiting? Did you get to meet the brilliant man behind the Video Game Underground jingle?
I don't think he wrote the jingle. I just think he's the owner of the store.
Yeah.
Well, you got to meet him, though.
Yeah, the owner of the store. Yeah, because he's
Awesome.
he runs the store and everything. So
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
And there's a Waffle House right there, man. It's like perfect. It's like DP was destined to go there.
But we didn't.
Well, I've been there. You could still go there sometime, TJ. We could make a trek. To
Nah,
Video Game
I don't
Underground.
think so, man. I want Video Game Underground to remain the Valhalla of video games.
Bullshit,
that it is in
TJ.
my mind. I don't want to see it as just a mere.
Fine.
We're
store.
going, TJ.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave you here then.
Fine.
You're
you guys
so boring.
go.
You're lame, TJ.
You guys are
You
boring
get to
because you
stay
want to
in prison
demystify.
in no sequential order.
You guys want to go fucking see the man behind the curtain. I want to look at the fucking wizard. Fuck that shit.
Well, Ben, you failed to realize how is TJ going to get to Video Game Underground when he's clearly still in prison with his dad?
Right.
Shit, good point.
Good point, Paul. Right. Good one. You know what's what.
Well, that's because all things exist within the prison. The business, his birth, his entire childhood. Also, apparently all of his underage rape was going on there when he was 12.
And
So,
Video
yeah,
Game Underground is in prison too, so I could easily.
That's part about prison.
Maybe all of America's a prison. Ooh, what about that?
Damn, that's deep, dude.
Never thought about that, did you? Let's watch another video.
I think Josh Feuerstein.
Let's do it.
Are we living in the last days? I feel a strong prophetic urge to tell somebody watching this video, this is not the time, the day, nor the hour to be playing around with God. You know, the Bible tells us, as it was in the days of Noah, so it will be in the days of the second coming of the Son of Man. When we look at Noah's generation, we look at a generation that had turned its back on God, that celebrated sin, people that had hard hearts towards God, people that didn't want anything to do with Him, and their society reflected that. In fact, the Bible begins to tell us, even in the New Testament, that these are the way that we're going to know that we're living in the last day, that people are going to be lovers of themselves, lovers of pleasure, arrogant, haughty, and the list goes on and on.
You know, usually when I watch YouTube videos, I like personally, I'll watch them on like 2x, you know, speed, because I'm very impatient. But Josh Feuerstein, I don't think I could. I think it would be too fast at that point, even for me.
Dude, I was about to say, one, he only took one breath, and that was at the beginning. And secondly, I'm pretty sure he's cutting a promo right now, and he's trying to challenge somebody for a belt, and he ought to have a Fight Owen fight shirt on. I swear that shit would work better for him.
Or he could be an auctioneer.
If you were to compare that to what is transpiring today, it is a perfect prophetic match. We are living in that hour. We're living in that day that soon the mercy of God, Him sitting on a seat of mercy, He's going to...
Like a toilet or something?
And how do you know all this? It's like you very specifically know we're living in the end times. Like, how do you know?
Because every Christian knows that. They always have. For the last 2,000 years, they've all been living in the end times.
Yeah, I was going to say, how many different people were trying to be prophets saying, you know, in this year, everybody's dead, and just remember, I told you so. After we're all dead, I told you so. Then when we don't all die, they just disappear into oblivion, right into the ether that is the world.
Yeah, man. All die. The world doesn't end.
2012, dude. I remember that shit. 2012. It's gonna happen, man.
All signs pointing to 2012.
Polls gonna shift, man.
If Josh really believes that we're living in the end times, how does he justify making stupid, pointless videos about how Starbucks isn't putting Merry Christmas on the cups? Is that really the... Shouldn't he be like, go get some fucking food, man, get some clean water, the sky's gonna... He's like, Starbucks ain't putting Merry Christmas on their cups no more. End time problems. Like, what?
End time problems, yeah.
And Paul, I know it's tempting to say it's all just rhetoric. But, you know, look at the substance. He's trying to save people's souls. He's trying to save the souls of every American, Paul.
Hell yeah.
Stand up off that seat, and He's going to sit down on a seat of judgment. Let me tell you this, my friend, is that God is a holy God. He is a God that, yes, has a righteous anger towards sin. And yet it was that it's His love and mercy through Christ Jesus that God would manifest Himself in flesh, that you and I would have an opportunity. If you remember the story of Noah, that there was judgment that came upon sin. There was judgment that came upon the
it came upon.
How can he, in the same breath, talk about the love and mercy of God, and then talk about God drowning every infant, mother, child, pregnant woman,
that's
puppy
righteous
on the
anger
planet?
at sin, dude. Righteous
Right,
anger.
they were given the opportunity to turn from sin, right?
Yeah, God was like, "Don't do this shit."
Yeah, instead of being the benevolent creator that He is, and spare the flawed humans, He has to kill them to show them, I'm right in this. Gotta kill you now.
The land and came upon earth. That was the wrath of God, but it was those that got inside of the ark that were saved. I need you to know today that the only way that you're going to be saved is to be in Christ Jesus.
Inside Him? Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Him,
All right, I like where
know.
this is going right now.
TJ's like, fuck yeah.
Be in Christ Jesus.
Let me get deep up in Jesus' butthole, man.
That's what He just told us to do.
Open thy mouth, receive thy blessing.
Aren't these the people who always tell us that homosexuality is bad, though? I'm kind of confused. You're sending me mixed signals.
Now when it comes to Jesus, that's totally fine then.
Oh, okay. So if you're fucking Jesus in the ass, that's okay. But any other man is not okay, right?
TJ, you need to be filled with the Holy Spirit. Get Jesus all up in you.
Well, we need to be in Jesus, actually. So is Jesus in me, or am I in Jesus, or how's that?
Well, maybe I give Him the Holy Spirit.
Look, guys, It's God. It's not a man. If it was a man, it would, then no, forbidden. But it's Jesus, the Son of God. So then it is okay.
Oh. Would you fuck
loophole.
Jesus' ass with that big girthy Irish root of yours?
I would just, I mean, I don't feel that I'm worthy enough. I'd get Judas to do it. He just seems like he'd be more down. Makes sense.
Judas.
Now, I realize that there's a lot of people today in the church that think that they're saved because they go to church once a week. No. The Bible says that in the last days, on the day of judgment, that God's going to look at some of the people in the church and he's going to say, you're not hot, nor are you cold. You're lukewarm. I'm going to spew you out of my mouth. In fact, if you remember...
That's really fucked.
Why did he sound like...
I have adhered to this all of my days.
He seemed to like trail into like a Mario voice for a second there. I spit you out.
You're fucking a gun.
I'm just...
God is
I know
Italian,
that
dude.
my mind's in the gutter very often, but there's way too much sexual innuendo throughout this entire speech of his to ignore. It's just all there. It can't be just me.
My mind is in the gutter too. It's all over the place.
Christianity, it doesn't even matter if your mind's in the gutter. Christianity is just rife with homoerotic shit. Like, you gotta be the body of Christ, all muscly and ripply and toned. You gotta be inside Jesus, and you gotta have Jesus inside you, or else God will take you into his mouth and suckle you until he finds that your cum is lukewarm, and then he will spew it from his mouth.
Yeah, man. Fucking spew you out. God doesn't even swallow. What a faggot.
Remember the story of the 5 virgins, the 10 virgins, the 5 wise, and the 5 foolish. There were 5 foolish virgins that were in the church that were
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
going through the motions, but guess what? They got left behind. I'm here today to tell you, stop playing around with God. It is the day and the hour, as 2 Corinthians says, now is the accepted time. Today is the day of salvation. And I want to make a plea to you today to get your heart right with God. Don't just do the church thing. Don't just do the religion thing. You got to do the Jesus thing. You got to have a loving relationship with him. It's not just about believing or a mental ascension. It's about living the life day in and day out. And through the power of the Holy Spirit, you can do that. And you can know that you're
So
It's
not enough to, it's not enough
pressure sales tax.
It's not enough to be religious. But he's even telling people who are already religious, like,
no, you're not religious enough.
Religion ain't enough. You gotta love Jesus.
You got to be in a relationship with him. And remember, he spits and doesn't swallow. Your jizz is lukewarm because you didn't have enough belief.
The more belief you got, the hotter your jizz is.
The 5 foolish virgins.
But you know, like, the weird thing about that verse is God says, like, you're neither cold nor hot, so I'm spitting you out. So does that mean, like, if you're, like, totally sinful, God's okay? Because it's like, you know, well, you're cold, so that's fine. Or you're hot. I don't know what.
Well, no, it means you're clearly going to hell then.
No, because God says he only spits you out if you're fucking lukewarm. So apparently it's worse to do half measures, man. God respects, like, true hardcore evil.
name is written in the Lamb's book of life, and that you're going to spend an eternity with God. So I challenge you, get in the good book, get in the Bible, get in the Word of God, read John 3:16, read Acts 2:38, read it all, because it's all the truth. God bless. Please take a moment. Somebody's salvation may depend on you sharing this video. Share the video.
Someone's salvation
Someone's
may
fucking
depend.
souls hang in the balance, people. Please share this video.
Yeah, just so you know, everybody that's watching right now, you're welcome. You're fucking welcome. The Drunken Peasants have saved you. Now God will spit you out. You're all lukewarm. How dare you?
There's a giant comet heading for the Earth right now, and I'll tell you, if you share this video with your friends, God will deflect it. Like, he's just ramping
you know
up
what that
his...
reminds me of now? Have you seen those stupid fucking posts on, like, Facebook and shit where they'll have some real fucked up picture and be like, if you actually care, type amen. If not, you'll go to hell if you keep scrolling. And you have to have the retard voice with it, because there's no other way you can fucking say it with a straight face. But that's what this all reminds me of here.
That is pretty fucked.
Well, I'll tell you what, AlphaOmegaSin, I have sucked your dick, I have sucked your girthy root, and I have found your cum to be lukewarm. So just like Lord Jesus, I will spew you forth.
I was gonna say you have to like the little spittoon so you can go, and it's like ding.
Yeah, there's got to be a ping sound. That's what makes it.
Yeah.
It's no good if there ain't no ping. You got some weird ass semen if it pings though. Well, I think that's about a show. Yeah,
We're
that's
not
about
gonna
one
talk about
show.
baby batter bullets making noise when they're spat into a spittoon.
I mean, we could go on all day about that.
That's,
Yeah, man.
I mean,
That's
that's
one of
what I
Paul's
came
favorite
here to talk about. Now we're not, so I'm just fucking disappointed.
Well, it
Thanks.
just got
Thanks.
brought up too late in the conversation.
That's true.
But, yeah.
I did get to drink more Crown Royal, though.
That's good. You should just down the rest of it and be drunk the rest of the night.
Do you want to do another one, TJ?
You know, I guess I'll do a party
Yeah.
beer bong if they've
Do
done anything. No, they barely even move the needle. Fuck it, I ain't doing it.
All right. Thank you, AlphaOmegaSin, for being on the show. Thank everyone for watching.
Fucking
Thank all
garbage,
of you.
Paul.
Actually, yeah, seriously, thank you for having me on again. And also, thank you, motherfuckers, for tolerating my mic, which apparently was not up to par. I'm so fucking sorry.
You're a rich YouTuber. Buy a better mic.
Buy a better fucking
should.
mic,
It's
you
only
loser.
like a $30 microphone, but it was better than the webcam microphone.
Hey, man.
No big deal.
All right, we'll see you later, Alpha, and thanks for joining us, everybody. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. For all your favorite peasants, let us know in the comments section what parts you liked or what you didn't like, or quote your favorite
Such a
bullshit,
shill,
or just
Paul.
say whatever the
Subscribe.
fuck you want.
Thumbs up.
You're a
You
shill,
gotta subscribe
Paul.
to this shit. You gotta make your friends subscribe to this shit. Even if your friend doesn't want to subscribe, just hack into their YouTube
Force
channel and
them.
make them.
But it was
Yeah, dude.
Good night, everybody.
Good night and good fuck.
You're garbage.